getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Happy Friday. Glad to have you guys in the stream being a part here tonight on the channel. It's game number 3, the Eastern Conference first round playoffs. The Boston Celtics up 2-0 in the series. Boston, the number 2 seed, on the road for the first time in this playoffs, taking on the Atlanta Hawks tonight, the number 7 seed. This game taking place at State Farm Arena out in Atlanta, Georgia, for this matchup. The Celtics come in once again as a favorite, 5.5-point favorite for this matchup tonight, over under at 229.5. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and what should be an awesome night tonight for basketball action. Warren, Daniel, Riley, Lissandro, Mario, welcome in, everybody. Once again, the Celtics, 2 straight 13-point victories to open up the playoffs. Winning on Saturday 112-99, winning on Tuesday 119-106. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown able to get their points so far, shooting and scoring with efficiency for both the Jays throughout this playoffs. Both of them averaging a little bit below their season average, which is not a surprise because we'll talk about the number 3 player who has really stepped up and turned it on in these playoffs for Boston. Tatum averaging 27 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, shooting 49% from the floor. 50% from 3, one of multiple guys in the Celtics roster shooting 40% and above throughout this playoff series. Tatum had 25 in Game 1, led the team with 29 in Game number 2. And by Sunday, very well, we could see those broomsticks out here in the chat. Robert on the stream, welcome in. Could very well happen once again tonight. I watch a little bit of baseball. So I don't watch like that much or so for baseball, especially now. It's like because it's playoff basketball season. I don't watch that much baseball going on right now. I do announce baseball though, not that I do a little bit on the channel, but not that much. I work with a couple colleges announcing baseball. I like it more in person, to see baseball in person. Jaylen Brown right behind Tatum, averaging 23.5 points per game. Shooting the ball above 51% from the floor. Brown going off for 40% from 3. 29 points in Game 1, 18 points in Game 2. Still out on the floor with a mask for Jaylen Brown. But how about Derek White? He has been the X factor in this series for Derek White. Last year, he struggled in the playoffs. He only shot the ball around 30% from three-point range after the Celtics acquired him after the trade deadline last season. And Derek White, he steps in and has formed a lethal trio with the 2 J's. And now Derek White, he is averaging 25 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 4.5 assists per game in the 2 playoff games here against the Hawks in the series. And Derek White averaging 2.5 blocks per game too. That is a block above what Rob Williams has right now on the team for Derek White. He has been impressive, 62% from the floor, 50% from three-point range. He has really broken out in these playoffs for Derek White, low-key, coming off 2 strong games, 24 points, 2 blocks in Game 1, 26 points, and 3 blocks in Game 2. And he was the one who was really just taking it to the rim, as the Hawks just had no answer defensively to stop the Paint's interior offense in the last game. That was the big difference maker, was points in the paint in Game number 2. Boston attacked. They got to the rim. They shot the ball just under 56% from the floor. And they were plus 24 points in the paint, 64-40 from the last game. And 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon last night announced 6th man of the year. He's being interviewed right now as well. Tremendous season for Malcolm Brogdon. He talked about last night accepting his role, how he came to the team, and the management told him the key to success for Boston, Brogdon's going to have to accept his role, and that's exactly what he's done. He's played in different systems. He played under Giannis in Milwaukee, where he was one of the role players on that team early on in his career, and then went over to Indiana, where it was basically him and Sabonis. He was the number 2 scorer behind Sabonis on Indiana before both of them went to other teams. Sabonis now with Sacramento. Brogdon picked up in the offseason by Boston, and here he is shooting 44% from 3 this season. That is top 5 in the league. Jake in the stream. Arku, welcome back in. Bob, welcome in once again. Ryan, welcome aboard from Mystic. Yes, I think Derek White's going to score at least 10 tonight. So, yeah, looking really promising considering what he's done in the first 2 games. I just don't think the Hawks have any chance to stop it tonight. Derek White's gone off, and the Celtics just have too many options on this team that's just wearing down Atlanta. So many different ball handlers that the Celtics have. Just a stacked backcourt that they can give you so many different looks in there. Derek White, he got inserted in the starting lineup, I think, a few months ago for Derek White, and they've really taken use of that small ball starting 5 lineup what Boston has, and there's just been no answer. Clint Capella, his numbers have gone down because what Boston has done. He hasn't really been much of a factor by Capella. Capella, the number 7 rebounder this season, averaging 11 rebounds per game, and he's only averaging 7.5 rebounds per game in this series. His minutes decreased from 27 to 22 from game 1 to game 2 in this series because when I covered that playing game, he torched the Heat on the glass, and Clint Capella's just been a non-factor so far through 2 games here. Sister Surround, welcome back in. Happy Friday. Glad to have you back in the stream for this one. And Celtics looking to go for 3 in a row en route to the broomsticks potentially coming out in this series. I think there's a good case to do so. Boston 5-0 this season against the Hawks. 2-0 in this series. And the other big key, the Celtics defense, what they had going last year with that strong defense that carried them throughout the playoffs, it is back once again for Boston. Their defense getting back to what it was from last season. They held the Hawks to just 43% shooting in the last game. Atlanta shot just 39% in game number 1. This is a Hawks team that ranks top 5 in the NBA in scoring this season. They're bottom 5 in the NBA in points allowed to opponents. But, yeah, Trae Young really struggling so far in his playoffs for Trae. His shot selection's been brutal. He has just been shut down throughout this playoffs for Trae Young so far. 35% shooting, 23% from 3. 69% at the free throw line for like an 88% free throw shooter throughout his career. Averaging around 20 points per game. What's good, Stringer Bell? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Just the Celtics just have been running circles all over this Hawks team so far in this playoffs. In the last game, Boston had struggled early on. They found themselves down by 11-point haul, able to come back, able to win. And their twos, what they were relying on early was able to get inside, get position down inside the low post. Because I remember Rob Williams had a tremendous start for them. Derek White was great as well. A lot of key transition plays with Derek White scoring. And then Boston, they started to get their twos. They started to climb back in the game. And then once they hit their threes, it became just a turn of the tide in the last matchup, and the Celtics took the lead. Got up as many by, I believe it was 24 was their largest point lead. Never looked back after that. So yeah, I think we're going to tip off, I believe, in around 5 minutes to like 8 minutes from now, I believe. So thanks all for joining in and waiting here patiently for this one to tip off very soon. Alex, welcome to stream, man. Yeah, I'm checking back in the status for Giannis here, so He is questionable for tomorrow's matchup against the Heat. So Giannis, questionable, did not play in the last game. Looks like he's trending in the right direction, though, as according to Bleacher Report's article 1 hour ago, Giannis doing everything he can to play in tomorrow's game. I'm going to see if there's an update there to Ja. I get the Celtics in this one. And good update for Ja Morant, too. So full participant in the Grizzlies practice today, and he'll be listed as questionable for tomorrow night as well. That's good for the Stars, able to get upgraded now. The questionable trending in the right direction. Paulie in the stream, welcome in. Very well. Very well could be bringing out the broomsticks in the series on Sunday. Underwater levels, welcome back in. So it looks like we're going to tip off in about 6 minutes from now. So they got 6 minutes, we'll tip off. So that leads us to 7:15. So 15 minutes past the top of the hour, we will tip off. This game is over on ESPN, so that's why they do like a 15-minute NBA pregame countdown to the actual tip time. It's 15 minutes drawn past the tip time. TNT does 4 minutes past the tip time. Just this one game tonight. Yeah, so this is the only one I got for tonight that I'm covering. Joanne, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining in. All right, so it looks like, according to sources here for Kawhi's injury, it looks like they have no update on that, according to Clippers head coach Ty Lue. So he has got no update for Kawhi's injury. He says that Ty Lue preparing either where Kawhi's going to play tomorrow or he won't play. So he's preparing with Kawhi either on or off the court for tomorrow. All depends on if he plays, because they have no clue for the Clippers if he will play tomorrow or not. Yeah, feel free to keep me updated once again, Jeffrey. Welcome to the stream, man. Malika, welcome back in. Yeah, if the Celtics just keep on running up the floor against this Hawks team, not really being challenged, Celtics going to look great in terms of depth to make as deep as a run possible, because they have so many weapons and they just haven't been challenged so far yet in the playoffs, whereas yesterday's game, Philly and Brooklyn, that was like a bloodbath yesterday. You got bodies flying all over the place. You got players getting dinged up, banged up, and yeah, there was some hard falls by Embiid yesterday on his backside on multiple occurrences. He got up a couple times slow up off the floor, and then James Harden, he banged knees into Mikal Bridges on one of the plays. And yeah, Celtics just look like they're just so incredibly deep for Boston, and they look like even more lethal right now because everybody is healthy. Plus, Derek White, what he's been doing in the playoffs, it adds in a trio right now with Tatum, Brown, and White. And White looking for redemption from last season's playoffs, where he was like a no-show last year in the playoffs. And here he is, averaging 25 points per game through the first 2 games of the playoffs, shooting 62% from the floor. St. Benedict, welcome in. Good morning out in the Philippines to you. Hope all is going well. Make sure to vote in that poll who you guys like tonight in this one. Going to get started here in about 3 minutes. We'll tip it off. It's just going to take the type of team to beat this Celtics team. You got to have a really great amount of leaders on that squad. And that's what the Hawks are going to have to do tonight. They're going to have to find leadership on this team right now, because Trey got benched early on in that game. He was jacking up ridiculous shots that he kept on bricking 30-footers early on in the shot clock, which is a no-no. And they have to get away as much as possible from that hero ball type game, and they're going to have to play like the best that they played all season in order to knock off the Celtics team. Going to play like a complete team there out on the floor, because just one side, they won't be able to get them done. They've been a top 5 offense this year, but the Celtics, with their defense, just coming in elite through 2 games, allowing Atlanta to 99 in the first game, 106 in the second game, and this Hawks team, just no answers. No answers to stop the Celtics defensively down inside the low post. Celtics, just too much speed in this series. Clint Capella's minutes have decreased, and just the small ball 5 lineup really just causing the Hawks a ton of problems with Atlanta on the defensive side of the floor. Yeah, potentially. Potentially Celtics Suns. Yeah, Horford, man's been great. Yeah, definitely how his career has extended, because when he went to Philadelphia, he just couldn't fit in that system for Philly, and then he went to Oklahoma City, and it looked like when he was at OKC, he was at the end of his career, and that was it. And then the Celtics brought him back, and man, he just rejuvenated his career here for Al. Celtics with the green uniforms tonight, white numbers, white letters for this matchup. Hawks wear their same jerseys that they wore on Tuesday night, the black jerseys, yellow numbers with a red outline. Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, the starting 5 tonight for the Celtics in their first road game of these playoffs. Hawks starting 5, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Celtics 13-point victories in Game 1 and Game 2 each, 112-99, 109-106. In Game number 2, looking to see if they can keep on being the dominant force they've been so far in these playoffs. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. About to tip off to action here. Game 3, Celtics and the Hawks coming up. Uncle Pizzo, welcome to the stream, man. He's looking for that friendly spanking by Boston tonight. Horford and Capella at midcourt, about to jump it off. And Boston controls the opening tip. Left to right on the floor for the Celtics as they have it first. Brown to bounce past to Tatum. Tatum top of the key. He's defended by Hunter. Moves it out to his left to Smart. Smart dribbles up to the elbow, passes back outside to Tatum. 20 seconds in action so far. Tatum crossover at the right elbow for the shot clock. Tatum swings it out on top. Smart up fake. Smart jumper, deep jumper, missed off the front rim, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. So they will say was off the fingertips of Derek White, trying to come up with an offensive rebound, as the Hawks will have their first possession. Trae dribbles right baseline, drives on Horford, floats it up with the right hand, he scores. Hawks on the board first, 2-0. Atlanta get out to an 11-point lead early on in the first 6 minutes on Tuesday. Boston able to adjust after that first timeout, and it was never the same ever since the Celtics went on a big momentum swing, took the lead at the end of the first, never looked back, led the entire game after that. Missed 3 by Tatum. Rebound Atlanta. Trae floats up the runner, rounded out, rebound controlled by Tatum. 10:50 left to go in the first as we're 1 minute plus in. Tatum finds Horford. Horford with a 3, missed off the mark. They're cold from 3-point range so far. 0 for 3 from the floor by Boston. Back-to-back missed 3s by Tatum and Horford. Murray, jumper, mid-range, Atlanta, swoosh. 4-zip now for the Hawks. Hawks playing in their 4th playoff game so far. This is the 3rd game in the series, plus the game they had in the play-in at Miami that they won. So this is their first game out of 4 that they finally play when at home. Offensive rebound, jumper to baseline. That's good by Tatum for 2. Able to get the 2 second chance points for Boston as we approach the 2-minute mark in action so far. 10 minutes left to go in the first. Capella, top of the free throw circle for Atlanta. Swings it out to his right to Murray. Murray, 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Murray takes a three over Brown. Bricked it off the back rim. Deflected up, and Tatum battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. So this will be Celtics basketball with 9:51 in the first. Alex in the stream, welcome in. Celtics with a jumper. They make it. That's good for the deep, too. It's 4-4 now. That's the first bucket of the game by Jaylen Brown. So both the Jays so far with 2 points each. Trey at the wing, and this will be a turnover. Charge to the Hawks, offensive foul. Picked up by John Collins, resulting in the turnover. Patrick Richard on the stream. Welcome in, everybody. 9:30 left to go. We're getting going in this one in the first quarter. Tatum inside, missed it short. Rebound goes to Collins. Trey brings it past midcourt. Trey attacks, swings it out to the wing. Open three. Collins in the air. Collins missed off the mark. Tipped up, tipped back to Murray with the offensive rebound. 9:05 left to go in the first. Murray passes low block. Capella working on the Horford. Capella swings it out to the top to Trey. 5 in the shot clock. Trey bounce pass down low. Collins, and he got it. +1 coming up at the free throw line. That's a tough bucket right there for 2 by John Collins. Power move right on Derek White and Al Horford as White picks up his first personal. Gets called in the blocking foul. Collins establishes position. Great assist there by Trey, and absorbs the contact from White. +1. The free throw, no good. Rebound collected by Brown. Mountain Man, welcome to the stream. 3 minutes in action so far. Celtics down by 2. White drives up to the elbow. Passes outside. Smart with a 3. Missed rim short. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down by Trey. Outlet pass. Behind the defense. Throws it down as Capella. Celtics tried to gamble. They thought they could have got the offensive rebound, but Trey Young got there first, and behind the D, Trey finds Capella for 2. 8.5 left to go in the first. Celtics will try it again. Smart finds Tatum at the wing. Tatum takes the 3. Got it. Jason Tatum sinks it down. He's got 5 of the 7 so far. First made triple the game for Boston. Missed shot off the floater. And Trey will draw the foul. And that's on White again. So that is Derek White's second personal foul of this game right now. And we're not even 4 minutes to reaction. 8:13 left to go. So White will have to substitute out of the game. Trey Young shooting 2 at the line. The first one's good. Seagull, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining in again. 60 plus watching. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Spike the like, hit the subscribe. Big night for Boston sports tonight. Celtics in action, Bruins in action. Bruins looking to bounce back after getting annihilated against the Panthers in Game 2. Second free throw good by Young. Jude in the stream, thanks so much for joining in. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Brogdon out on the floor currently in place of White. Brogdon, 6th man of the year announced yesterday. Passes off to Brown at the free throw circle. Brown puts up a leaner. Brown puts it through. It's good for 2. Jaylen Brown right at the free throw circle. Leading forward. 7:45 remaining in the first. Trey guarded by Smart. Bounce pass down to the low block into the hands of Capella. Capella powers his way up and in off the backboard. Right past Tatum up and in for 2. Siegel with a dono. Appreciate man for the dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for Siegel. Brown moves it out on top to Brogdon. Brogdon dribble drive right down the lane inside. Kick out to the corner. Open 3 in the air. Smart. Bullseye. That's good. Marcus Smart. Bang, bang. A triple. We're even 12-12. Malcolm Brogdon. The dribble drive. Penetration. Kick out to the corner. Works for the assist by Brogdon. 7:17 left to go. DeAndre Hunter called in a quick turnover. Up the floors. The Celtics will get it back. Boston still looking for their first lead tonight. Largest lead for Atlanta in the early going by 4. Celtics tied up at 12 now. 7:10 remaining in the first. Brogdon towards his right around the perimeter. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown for the 6th man, Malcolm Brogdon. 15-12 now, Boston. 7 minutes left to go in the first. The Celtics firing on all cylinders. Been able to find their rhythm from the perimeter. Trey, bounce pass at the right wing into the hands of Capella. Back outside of Trey, 10 on the shot clock. Trey drives downhill to the rim. Missed the left-handed layup attempt. Rebound goes to Tatum. Tatum now has it up the floor. Tatum at the left wing. Tatum jacks up a 3 over Capella. Missed off the back rim. The rebound controlled by Hunter. Tough possession right there. Tatum was the only one who got a touch on that ball. Hunter, jumper, mid-range. Too strong off the back rim. Brown kicked it out of bounds, and this will stay Hawks basketball. Clock will stop. 6:27 left to go. Malcolm Brogdon, he just makes it look so easy out on the floor. Celtics have too many backcourt options on the squad. One player comes out, Derek White. Malcolm Brogdon comes in, drills a 3. Celtics 3-point lead. Tatum with 5, Smart with 3, Brogdon with 3. Jaylen Brown's got 4. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Take the timeout on the floor. 6:27 left to go in the first. Celtics up 15-12. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Spike that like tonight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe here. As we're just getting started. Only the first timeout of the night. Plenty more to come. Almost midway through the first quarter. Atlanta top scorer so far. That is Trae Young and Clint Capella, both with 4 each. Trae with 3 assists to 0 turnovers, so he's doing a much better job in terms of his shot selection in this game. As he's been taking more of his attempts down at the rim so far for Trae. He's got to the free throw line once as well, but he's yet to attempt a 3 so far. That was the problem in the last game, is that he attempted too many shots, with 15 seconds approximately in the shot clock around that time, and they were 30-footers without anybody else getting a touch in the possession. And tonight he's been able to make the adjustment much better tonight for Trae. Both teams coming out hot so far from the floor. Celtics 46%, Atlanta 50% currently. The Celtics with a couple opportunities they got off of second chance points in this game. They have that baseline jumper that Tatum made off the offensive rebounds. Yeah, Celtics were cold early on. They could not find their shot from the perimeter to start off this game. They went 0 for 2 to begin from 3. After that, though, they started to get going. Right now, they're 3 for 5. Their previous 5 shots from 3, making 3 threes so far today. Just this one game tonight I'm covering. Tomorrow I'm out during the day. Tomorrow I got a doubleheader for baseball, so I will not be covering Brooklyn, Philadelphia tomorrow. Tomorrow I plan on covering the Bucks against the Heat tomorrow, because I'm out all of tomorrow afternoon. I'm back around probably gonna get home around 6 or 6:30 tomorrow, because I get games at 12 and 3 for me tomorrow. Hey, what's good, Jose? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining in. Hope all is going well there. .6:27 left to go in the first. So Trae Young currently in the bench right now. As we come back to action, Celtics bring in Grant Williams, who has barely got playing time through this playoffs. Grant Williams now on the floor. Missed shot, but the follow is good. Up and in off the backboard by Okongwu for 2 with a follow. So substitutions now made in this game. Celtics 5 on the floor. Malcolm Brogdon, Rob Williams, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown, and Sam Hauser. Corner 3, that's good. Grant Williams knocks down the triple from the left corner. So many options for the Celtics. That's a great sign for C. He's barely received any playing minutes so far in his playoffs. Murray at the top. Kick out to the left corner. Hunter wide open for 3. Target range, no good. A rebound secured by Jaylen Brown. Brown turned it over. Stolen away by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic bounce pass off to Murray. Murray thought about a 3 at the wing. He's guarded by Rob Williams. Murray on the floor with Bogdanovic, Collins, Hunter, and Okongwu. Bogdanovic double teamed to the wing. Deflected, intercepted far side of the floor by Grant Williams. Celtics with possession. Grant playing great minutes so far in his first minute and a half of action tonight. Brogdon drives to the right block. Brogdon up fake on Bogdanovic, and he gets called in the travel. Boston now with back-to-back turnovers. I announced baseball for a college, for a couple of college teams. I got one in person tomorrow for baseball. So it's not like professional baseball. Yeah, it's games that they have that I actually show up to the site and announce. Grant Williams picks up the blocking foul. The clock will stop with 4:56 left to go in the first. This will be 2 free throws coming up at the line by DeAndre Hunter for Atlanta. Vegas, welcome back in the stream, man. Great sign to see so far this game, though. Grant Williams able to make the most out of his minutes so far tonight. Grant with an early 3, blocked a shot. First free throw is good by Hunter. Ian, welcome back in. Second shot, Hunter, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Rob Williams collects the defensive rebound. Brown takes up the floor. Brown moves on top to Rob Williams. Rob passes down low. Grant Williams up fake. Grant had position. Couldn't get it. Though underneath, finds Brogdon. Brogdon right to the rim. Floats it up with a left hand. Gets it in the foul. Wow, a botched possession right there by Grant Williams somehow, some way, leads to an assist by Grant as he was wide open for a wide open layup, but then bobbled the basketball, so he turned out, pivoted, and passed the ball to a cutting Malcolm Brogdon, who scored head full of steam to the rim, +1. 5 points tonight for the 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon, along with 3 assists, perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. This man has done an incredible job this season, just being able to find a role in the Celtics squad, and he has really made the most out of that role, being the 6th man of the year. Missed free throw by Brogdon. Celtics started off just 2 for 8 shooting ever since. They are now 6 for 7. Missed 3 early on in the shot clock by Atlanta. Celtics by 5, 4.5 left to go. Hauser from 3, skipped around and out to rebound control by Okongwu. Ian to the membership. Let's get that member hype for Ian. 4:15 left to go. Murray, tough jumper, no good. Rob Williams tipped it back out to the perimeter. Offensive rebound, Hawks. Out fake Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic dribbles at the left baseline. Bogdanovic now inside the key. Fall away. Tough one over Brogdon. Sinks it. He was looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one, but that's a tough 2 right there, ranging towards his right. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown from 3 missed off the back rim. A rebound controlled by Hunter. Hunter will slow it down. Moves it on top to Murray. Murray drives. Dish out to the wing to Hunter. Hunter inside the key. Bouncing bodies off. Brogdon floats it up. Gutted a drop. Off the back rim. Drops through. It's a 1-point game. Celtics playing tough defense. A couple tough buckets by the Hawks. Able to get on a 4-zip run. 3.5 left to go in the first. Brogdon. A target range from 3. Bullseye. He rips it through. Malcolm Brogdon with a 3. 23-19, Malcolm Brogdon, the X factor so far this game, leading the way with 8 points, the top scorer for the Celtics. Boston drilling their threes tonight, 5 for 11 from the perimeter. Bogdanovic finds Murray. Murray takes the 3, missed rim, short offensive rebound. Sadiq Bey. Bey with a left hand, up and in off the backboard, scoop score. He got it for 2. Both of these teams shooting elite level right now from the floor. Tough shots being made on both ends. Brogdon finds Brown, lobs it off to Rob Williams. Pass over to a cutter. Brown behind the defense. He scores with a right hand layup off the backboard for 2. Beautiful out to in right there by Jaylen Brown. Rob Williams credit with assist. 2:40 left to go. And we have a blocking foul. Jaylen Brown, I believe he's the guilty party in the call. Rob Williams coming in from behind, blocking the shot, but it will not be tallied as a block on the statistics line there as the fall occurred before the blocking motion. As we'll take the timeout on the floor, though. 2:39 left to go in the first. Celtics 4-point lead, 25-21. Malcolm Brogdon, 8 points from the bench, perfect 3 for 3. 2 for 2 from 3-point range. The top scorer so far in Boston, making almost half their threes. 5 for 11 so far from the perimeter. Yeah, this game right now has started to turn into a track meet. And Boston just able to get up and down the floor, whizzing up and down the floor. And the Hawks just no answer trying to stop the Celtics defense. We've seen some great looks from three by Boston, and they are making those threes tonight. Hey, there you go, man. Always great to get the throwbacks on for the 90s songs. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover here. Basketball action on the channel, NBA. Also cover college hoops quite a bit too. Atlanta yet to make a 3 so far tonight, but they are hanging in tonight's game. 18-8 points in the paint in favor of the Hawks currently. Atlanta also +5 in the glass, 12-7 right now. But the Celtics just drilling their threes, whereas the Hawks stone cold from the perimeter. Yeah, a great day for Gonzaga. So yeah, I thought Graham Ike was going to go to Providence, but he got picked up by Gonzaga today. Ryan Nembhard too. So big time day for the Zags. Tennessee's been doing pretty well. They got Santiago Vescovi back a few days ago. Feel free to hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like for this one tonight, Celtics or Hawks. Boston looking to make it 3-0 in the series before Sunday night. Atlanta trying to make this a series. Hawks with their first home game in the playoffs. Yeah, great for baseball to finally come to Vegas. So, I kind of figured that it would happen eventually because a lot of sports teams recently moving to Vegas. And yeah, from what I saw, the A's attendance has been horrendous this year. So 2 shots coming up at the free throw line as we're back from the timeout. Atlanta shooting 2 with Sadiq Bey. First one is good. Texas A&M basketball. I don't know until the schedule's out for next season. So none of the teams have released their schedule. David, Robert, welcome to the stream, guys. 2.5 left to go in the first. Brogdon, 8 points, 3 assists, the top scorer for the Celtics. Tatum jacks up a 3 at the wing. That's good. Jason Tatum lines it up. He drills it. Celtics 50% even from 3-point range right now. 6 for 12. Jason Tatum's got 8 as well. 2:10 left to go in the first. Hand off to Bey. Bey dribbles up inside the key. Bey, jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Hawks been able to get their points in the paint tonight. 20-8 points in the paint in favor of Atlanta. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first. Tatum steps into another three. Tatum puts it through. It's too easy. Jason Tatum back-to-back threes just on target range right now. And that was contested too. That was quick in the shot clock. Just jacks it up, steps into one, and he is feeling it from the floor in this series. Jumper, Bay from the outside, rattles in. That's a three. Hawks able to score. They're right with the Celtics. 3-point game now with 1:25 left to go in the first. Both of these teams making some high-quality shots here so far. Kick out, Smart to the corner. Grant Williams with a three. Grant sinks it through. It hits bottom. Man, this is a 3-point party here in the first half for the Celtics. Boston comes out with a steal. 8 for 14 from 3. Smart at the top. Smart guarded by Trey 1-on-1. 1 minute left to go in the first. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum with 11. Passes to Smart. Smart jumper. 15-footer. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Rob Williams. Outside Grant. Out to the top. Smart with a three. And he hits it. Marcus Smart straight through the cylinder. It goes. Make sure that the netting to the net goes back correctly as it was flapped upwards. And the Celtics now have a 9-point lead. 3-point festival here by Boston tonight. Drive kick to the corner. Bay deflected pass right back to him. Bay dribbles up inside. Bay shovel downhill. Two-handed jam thrown down by Okongwu. 30 seconds left to go now. The Hawks getting their twos. The Celtics getting their threes. Missed three at the wing by Brogdon. Rebound Atlanta with 25 seconds. D. Wade, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in once again, man. What a start here. Game number 3 for Boston. In a shootout in the first quarter. Trey. 8 in the shot clock. Shovels it down low at Jalen Johnson. Kick out to the corner. Bogdanovich takes the three. He makes it. It's a 4-point game. Both of these teams making their shots here. Tatum. 5 seconds left to go in the first. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum crossover at the wing. Fadeaway three at the buzzer. No good, missed rim short. And the Boston Celtics put on a 3-point shooting clinic in the first quarter. 9 for 16 from 3-point range. 56% from the perimeter. 54% shooting from the floor. 14 for 26. It's been a scoring atmosphere here through the first quarter in Atlanta. Boston by 4, 37-33. Hope you took the over for this one because that's where we're heading right now. We close out the end of the first quarter. Take a look at the top scores so far in this game. Jason Tatum leading the way. He's got 11. 3 for 5 from the perimeter, 4 for 8 shooting. Tatum is feeling it. Once again tonight from the floor. 8 points off the bench by Malcolm Brogdon. 6 by Grant Williams. Grant's made 2 threes in a span of 6 minutes. 6 points each by Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown. Celtics with 4 players who's got multi 3-point shots tonight. More than 1 3 made. Tatum's made 3 threes. And then Smart, Grant Williams, and Malcolm Brogdon have made 2 each. They've combined to make 9 threes of 16 attempts. And Atlanta making their 2s right now. Points in the paint really helping out the Hawks. 20-8, they lead the category points in the paint tonight for Atlanta. Hawks shooting the ball well. Also, 56.5%, making a large amount of their shots like right at the rim in this game for the Hawks. Top scorer for Atlanta off the bench, that is Sadiq Bey. He's got 9 perfect 3 for 3 shooting. 6 points by Clint Capella, 5 points by Bogdanovich. Trey's got 4, and Murray's only got 2. Murray just 1 for 5 shooting. Boston would need to win 4 games in order to move on to the next round. Celtics halfway there, 2-0 in the series, looking to make it 3-0 tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. And what a first quarter. we just had. Scoring at its finest. And Derek White, he had picked up 2 quick personal fouls to start off this game for Boston. He has yet to score so far for Derek White. He's only played 4 minutes so far due to those 2 personal fouls. But in this series, he has been tremendous. He's averaging 25 points per game entering tonight for Derek White. He's been able to put up an incredible trio for Boston between Tatum, Brown, and now White in this playoff series. But tonight, Malcolm Brogdon has been that guy so far, receiving those minutes from White and scoring 8 points, making the most out of those opportunities. We're back to action. The Hawks with their first possession. Bogdanovich inside the key, floats up the runner, drops it down for 2. First possession for the Celtics. Brogdon dribbles up, deep 2, jumper missed off the rim. A rebound controlled by Jalen Johnson. Trae Young on the floor with Bogdanovich, Bay, Jalen Johnson, and Okongwu. Here's a 3. Jalen Johnson makes it at the right wing. Lead change. The Hawks now by 1. Celtics with their 5 on the floor. Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford. Top of the key, White's only played 4 minutes so far. Finds Smart. Smart with a 3. Rips it through the netting. That's good for the 3 ball. It's a 3-point shooting clinic tonight for Boston. They just made their 10th 3 of the game, and we still got 11 minutes left to go before halftime. Bogdanovich, guarded by White, dribbles right baseline. Jumper at the low block, hits it by Bogdanovich, 40-40. Celtics have it. Brogdon, a Euro step, lost it. Looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. It goes back to the Hawks. Kick out, corner open. 3, Saddiq Bey for the lead. Drills it. 43-40. The Hawks now making their shots. Yeah, John's back live streaming tonight. First time in a while. White, dribble drive down the lane inside. White's got the ball poke loosed off of him. It goes out of bounds. That's great defense there for Atlanta. Props to the Hawks right there. That's the best defensive play they played all throughout this playoff series. They just crowded the paint. Derek White wanted to take it right to the rim. They drew 4 guys down low, just converging right onto White, and they deflected the ball out of bounds off White. 10-15 left to go in the second. Saddiq Bey, perfect 4 for 4. He's got 12 points, the top scorer currently for Atlanta. Bogdanovich slides it out to the top to Johnson. Johnson dribbles inside the key, swings it out to the left wing, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich lobbed down low, finds Johnson. Johnson tries to throw down a poster, missed the slam dunk though with the right hand. Celtics collect the rebound, White up the floor. White looking to score, White jumper mid-range, he got it. Derek White 3 for 2, it's a 1-point game. 9:45 left to go before halftime. What a great battle here in Game 3 of the series. Hawks with the ball. Trae, crossover, step back 3 in the air over Hauser. Puts it through. It's good. They're going to call it a deep 2. His foot was on the 3-point line. 45-42. 9.5 left to go. Tatum blocked. Okongwu comes up, makes the impact right there. Hawks with it. They lose it at midcourt. Tatum with a steal. Tatum, 1 man to beat. It's Okongwu, and he gets fouled. Tatum, 2 free throws coming up. Picked up by Okongwu in a blocking foul. And the clock will stop with 9:17. What a game so far tonight. Props out to the Atlanta Hawks. This is by far their best game that they've played in the series. They're just fueled by their home crowd here in this game. And now we got a playoff series because of it. 9:17 left to go. 2 shots here at the line for Tatum. First one's good. That's the first free throw made tonight. They had to wait till the early stage of the second quarter. Jaylen Brown checks back into the game now for Boston. Sam Hauser will take a seat on the bench currently. James, welcome in. Things going pretty well today, man. Tatum's up to 12 points. Tatum currently the top scorer for the Celtics. Missed the second free throw off the back rim. Behind Tatum, Smart with 9, 8 points by Brogdon, 6 points each by Brown and Grant Williams. Approaching the 9-minute mark left to go before halftime. Trey, top of the key, takes a 32-footer. Missed off the front rim, no good. A rebound collected by Tatum. And that's the bad shot-making ability by Trae Young that he's had earlier in this playoff series. Attempted a shot early on in the shot clock for a shot at the edge of the logo. Leads to a three. Marcus Smart drills the triple right back. The Celtics take a lead just like that. 46-45. Marcus Smart's got 12. Tied with Tatum as the top scorer. Trae at the right wing perimeter. Trae guarded by Horford. Drives baseline. Gets past Horford with the right hand. Scoop score up and in off the backboard. 47-46, Hawks with a 1-point lead. 8.5 left to go before halftime. Horford, top of the key. Horford yet to score so far. Horford towards his right, dribbles around the perimeter, hands it off to White, sets the pick, takes the three, makes the three from downtown. Bang, bang for Derek White. Great job right there off the handoff and pick set by Al Horford with assist. 8:10 left to go before halftime. Trae dribbles up to the elbow. Trae bounce pass behind his back. Sets up a wide open three right through the shoot. It's good by Jalen Johnson. Both of these teams on point here in the first half. Under 8 minutes left to go. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Fast-paced first half so far. Horford gets a touch the baseline. Horford looking for his first points of the game. Horford lobs it off to Brown. Brown at the right block. Brown gets position right on Bogdanovich. Blocked. Gets the basketball back. Strong bucket. They're going to count it or no, they will not. So they will actually not count the bucket there by Jaylen Brown. They'll put the foul on the board by Bogdanovich contacting Brown before the putback chance. So this will be an inbound coming up for Boston here with 7. That resulted... Wow, it resulted in a tie-up. It resulted in a tie-up ruled by the officials. So this will be a jump ball between Jaylen Brown and Bogdanovich at the free throw circle, the Boston Celtics side of the floor. Wow, that's an incredible defensive play there by Bogdanovich, tying up Brown before he got the second one to drop. Jump ball tipped up. Brogdon came down with it, but we had a whistle on the jump ball, and it will be a whistle on Boston. So Jaylen Brown called on a jump ball infraction, and it will go right back to the Hawks. Wow, if you guys like scoring, we got it so far in this game. 99 combined points with just over 7.5 minutes left to go before halftime. Bogdanovich on the floor with Murray, Bay, Okongwu, and Johnson. Trae currently on the bench for Atlanta. Lob pass down low, goes to Okongwu. Okongwu lowers the shoulder right into Grant Williams, and that's an offensive foul. Okongwu rams right over Grant Williams. Grant takes the charge, and it goes right back to Boston. Ooh, with a left elbow pushing off right there. That's a hard one. Completely saw that one right there with a left elbow. Okongwu with full force. Left elbow on Grant Williams. Bounce pass Brown. Kicked in the key. It will stay Celtics ball. Clock will stop with 7:11. 100 plus watching. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Inbound Boston. Brown has it at the left wing. Brown looks towards his right. Dribbles towards his right now. Brown, dribble drive down the lane, accelerates to the cup. Missed the layup, offensive rebound. Grant Williams puts it up, and Grant gets fouled from behind. Clock will stop with 7 minutes. Jalen Johnson picks up the blocking foul. Grant Williams playing quality minutes tonight. Will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Grant in this game, 6 points in 7 minutes. 2 assists. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 2 for 2 from 3-point range, that is. First shot good. Make it 7 now on the board for Grant Williams tonight. Yeah, feel free to let us know on the chat who you guys like in this one tonight. Celtics or Hawks in this game. Type it in. Hawks will take a free throw, so they'll split the free throws to the line for Grant Williams. 50-50, 7 minutes left to go before halftime as we take the timeout on the floor. What a game tonight so far. Great sign to see Marcus Smart with 12 points. And we still got 7 minutes remaining before half. Smart making 4 threes, being the great version of Marcus Smart tonight. 13 minutes, 12 points scored, 4 assists, 0 turnovers by Marcus Smart. He's been brilliant tonight in this game. Jason Tatum with 12 points. Tatum 3 for 5 from the perimeter, 4 for 9 shooting in 13 minutes. Entire starting 5 for the Hawks has scored. The Hawks have got 9 players so far who have scored in tonight's games, and 9 players have recorded at least 1 bucket. Leading the way, Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey is perfect. 4 for 4 shooting, 12 points by Bey. Trey with 8. Trey's got 7 assists, only 2 turnovers tonight. So Trey's doing a solid job tonight in this game. Off the bench, Bogdanovic with 9. The Hawks, by far, playing their best game that they've shown all throughout the series by far. The Hawks currently showing why they're a top 5 offense in scoring this season in the NBA. .5% shooting in the first half. Making this a game right now. Kenny on the stream, welcome in. And the Celtics are high-level shooting tonight. This is a tie game. This says a lot. Tie game. Boston is 12 for 19 from three-point range. The Celtics are shooting circles from 3 around this Hawks squad, but Atlanta doing damage inside the paint. Props out to the Hawks tonight for making this a close game. 24-8 points in the paint for Atlanta. The Celtics, with that strong defense that they represented in games 1 and 2, it just hasn't been found so far today for Boston's defense. It's turned into a shootout contest. Tony, welcome to the stream. Oh, that's awesome. So Cousins with Trey there for the Hawks. Glad to have you on the channel. Yeah, he's been doing great tonight. I'm a Celtics fan, by the way, but this is a great battle we got here. Props out to the Hawks. I love covering close games. So it's always good to see, especially when the team that you root for, when they get battle tested. It's always a great sign to see the team that you root for gets battle tested, because that's one of the things that you do not want, is just your team to run over another opponent in the playoffs in 4 straight games, and they don't really get battle tested for the second round and then beyond. So great to see that. This has been close all throughout the first half. We're back to action. Free throw number 2 is good by Grant Williams. 51 of 50, 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Murray on the floor with Bogdanovic, Johnson, Okongwu, and Hunter. Top of the key, Murray dribbles up to the free throw circle, swings it on top over to Johnson. Johnson drives downhill. It's called a travel, though. So that's a turnover by Jalen Johnson, and they'll go back to Boston. Randy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in from Thailand. Celtics with just 3 turnovers. You would think with Boston shooting the ball 63% from 3 and only 3 turnovers, they'd be just up by like 20 plus, but no, they have just a 1-point lead currently. 6:35 left to go before halftime. Points in the paint in favor of the Hawks tonight. 24-8 jumper, deep 2. Jaylen Brown drills it on the 18-footer straight away. Celtics with a 3-point lead. 6.5 left to go before half. Murray dribbles up inside the key. Murray, jumper, 14-footer, got it, +1. DeJounte Murray followed by Jaylen Brown, and one coming up at the free throw line. It's a 1-point game. Yeah, it's always tough to see blowouts in a series. Jalen's got 8 so far tonight. Celtics, yeah, Jalen's been one of the key players. He's one of 3 players who scored 8 so far. Him, Grant Williams, and Malcolm Brogdon. Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart looking solid. Tatum's got 12 and Smart's got 12. Free throw is good by DeJounte Murray. We're tied 53-53. 6:15 left to go before halftime. Brown looking for more. Brown to open three, but missed off the rim. Rebound control by Atlanta. Murray dribbles towards his left, hands it off to Bogdanovich. Trey currently on the bench for the Hawks. Kick out, right corner, open three. John Collins for the lead. He's got it. Atlanta takes the lead 56-53. What a game we've got here in the first half of the shootout. Brogdon finds an opening. Brogdon missed the three. It's called an offensive foul picked up by Boston. And now Tatum will check back into the game. So Tatum's been the hot hand tonight. Tatum comes onto the floor now. So Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, and Rob Williams. That's the five on the floor currently for Boston. DeJounte Murray on the floor with John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella, and Bogdan Bogdanovich. Deep range three. Bogdanovich lights it up for the 30-footer as he sinks it through the netting. 59-53. 9-zip run by Atlanta in the last minute and 10 seconds. Celtics looking for answers. Brogdon up fake of the wing. Brogdon drives. Kick out to the corner. Open three. Grant Williams got it. Grant Williams, baby, takes the three and makes the three off the catch with assist by Malcolm Brogdon. 3-point game. The Celtics have made 13 total threes in this first half. Bank. That is good. DeJounte Murray up and in off the glass for two. This game has no defense whatsoever. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Murray with 7 points now. Tatum. Guard at the top by Hunter. Pass out to his left to Brown. Brown with 8. Accelerates to the cut. Brown turns it over. Bad pass. Nobody there at the right wing perimeter. Somebody out of their position as Jaylen Brown commits the turnover. And that's only the fourth turnover of the night by the Celtics. Murray, jumper, sinks it, 15-footer. Wow. High-level shot making at State Farm Arena here. And a timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla on the floor will talk things over for the Celtics. The Atlanta Hawks looking to make this a series. As they switch now to the home court of Atlanta. Open J, Murray makes it. And the Hawks showing why they're a top 5 team in scoring in the NBA this season. This game's been tremendous. 9 different scores for Atlanta. 12 points each off the bench by Bogdanovich and Saddiq Bey. And they're combining to shoot a perfect 9 for 9 from the floor right now. Both 4 for 4 from 3-point range combined. Saddiq Bey, 4 for 4 shooting with 12 points. Bogdanovich, 5 for 5 shooting with 12 points. What a game so far. Tatum with 12, Smart with 12. Man, this game has just had no defense to it. Celtics getting torched defensively inside the paint. 26 to 8 points in the paint. The Hawks getting their twos. The Hawks are shooting above 67% in this first half. That is uncharacteristic Celtics D-like. And then Boston is making 62% of their threes. They're 13 for 21 from 3-point range. What a wild first half. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover here on the channel. And yeah, feel free to hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like tonight in this one, Celtics or Hawks. Richard on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, it's been just a super offensive display in this game in the first half. The winner of this game will be the team that can force stops in the second half. Nobody's been able to do that so far. Both of these teams just whizzing up the floor, basically in shooting practice in this game. Credit out to the Hawks. They're making tough shots. Celtics hitting a lot of uncontested threes that the Hawks just have had miscommunication on defensively. 26 to 8 points in the paint in favor of Atlanta. Atlanta leads the bench points totals 32 to 19 because Bogdanovich and Bey are both perfect off the bench. Saddiq Bey and Bogdanovich combining for 24 total bench points, shooting a perfect 9 for 9 from the floor. We get back from the timeout. 4:35 left to go. Celtics left to right in the floor as they have the basketball. The Hawks in a 13-3 run in the last 2 minutes. Smart passes out left corner Tatum. Tatum guarded by Hunter at the left corner. Tatum drives baseline double team. Swings it out to the wing. Smart steps into an open three. Missed off the front rim. And the rebound controlled by Bogdanovich. 7-point lead for Atlanta. 4:10 left to go before halftime. Bogdanovich gives it off to Collins, dribbles towards his right. Collins passes right corner. Hunter up fake, drives baseline. Hunter got it. Up and through off the double clutch, able to evade the defender. Up and in off the backboard by DeAndre Hunter. And the Celtics paint defense has been really suffering tonight. Under 4 minutes remaining before halftime, Brogdon with a 3 missed rim short. And the Celtics start to tap into some hero ball right now, and it's not working. Bogdanovich, open 3. Oh, he hits it. That's a laser beam. Bogdanovich has just been a giant killer tonight in game number 3. The Celtics defense has to man up on that dude. 3.5 left to go. Brown, jumper, mid-range. No good. It rattled out. Rebound control by the Hawks. The Celtics going to have to overcome adversity tonight if they want to get this one. Murray at the free throw circle. Murray circles around. Murray accelerates over Rob Williams. Miss no good. The tip in. Oh, it's good for the Hawks. Tipping is good by Clint Capella, and the Boston Celtics are about to get a big fat ew because they're down by 14 with under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. 20-3 run by Atlanta in a 3.5 minute clip. Brogdon dribble drive right down the lane inside. He scores up and in off the backboard. 12-point lead. Under 3 minutes left to go before half. Hawks up by 12. They have it. At the edge of the midcourt logo, Murray. Murray, drive, kick out to the wing. Open 3. Missed off the mark, no good. Collins, rebound controlled by Rob Williams. Celtics with possession. Tatum will bring it up the floor. Picks up by Rob, kick out to the wing. Open 3. It's good. That hits bottom. Malcolm Brogdon, baby. Drills the 3. It's winning single digits. 70-61. What a roller coaster of a game. 14 for 24 from 3-point range, but the Celtics get burned for 70 points in the first half. 2:20 left to go before halftime, and we have a whistle and a reach-and foul picked up by Smart. The clock will stop with 2:20. What a game. Hopefully you took the over if you projected this one tonight. Grant Williams will check on the floor now for the Celtics. So Grant comes in. Jaylen Brown will check out. Jaylen Brown at 8 points tonight. There's not been a cold hand at all in tonight's game. Hunter receives the handoff from Capella. Trey back on the floor. 8 points in 13 minutes. Hunter. Hand off Trey. 3 in the shot clock. Trey lost the basketball. Go to back. Triple team. Shot clock winding down. They couldn't get a shot off in time. And that's the best defensive possession of the game by Boston. They force a shot clock violation by the Hawks, and it goes back to the Celtics with 2:06 left. They allow 70 in the first half. That's the 8th turnover tonight by Atlanta. Celtics were just 5. Celtics have made 14 threes. And yet they've given up 70 and they trail by 9. 1:58 left. A shootout in this matchup. The referees right now talking about the last call. And they will advance the ball. So the Celtics will get the inbound. It was deflected into the backcourt where it went out of bounds. Clint Capella was the one who deflected it. Celtics with the inbound. Horford, handoff to Tatum. Tatum, open 3. Oh, he hits it. Jason Tatum, bang, bang, money. The Hawks thought that possession shouldn't have counted. But Jason Tatum able to sink it. He's up to 15 now, the top scorer. 4:03 night by Tatum. Trey, right to the rim, floats up the right-handed floater. 8-point game. Celtics getting burned inside the paint defensively. 1:30 left to go before halftime. The Hawks shooting 67% in this first half. Tatum. Cross-court pass finds Horford. Horford at the right wing, hands it off to Smart. Smart, tough shot. And Smart gets fouled. Now, was this on the shot or before? That's what the question will be. The clock stops. We have 1:20 left to go. If this is on the shot, Marcus Smart will shoot 3. As he was held up from behind, defended by Trey. But I think it's going to be before the shot attempt. Yeah, it's before the shot attempt here. The clock will stop with... Oh, no, it's going to be on the shot attempt. So the referees roll it on the shot attempt. So this will be 3 free throws. Coming up by Smart. First one he missed. We will check that, actually, because they're in the bonus. This actually might be 2. Let's see. Is it just 2? It will be 2. Okay, so we confirm it will be 2. So it was not on the shot, but that was a bonus free throw. Since now they're up to the bonus and Smart makes the second one. 7-point game, 72-65. 1:15 left to go before halftime. Celtics in a 9-2 run in the last 2 minutes. The Hawks prior to that went on a 20-3 run. Murray, dump off, down low, Capella, up and off the backboard. He scores good for 2. Celtics defense getting destroyed. 34 points surrendered in the paint in the first half. Down to the final minute. Tatum inside a low block. Tatum, tough shot, missed off the glass. Rebound control by Trey. Young brings up the floor, finds Murray. Murray dribbles inside the key. Murray drive, kick, corner, 3. Hunter around and out. Tipped up to Horford for the defensive rebound. 35 seconds left. Celtics looking for some momentum before halftime. Tatum drives, poke loose out of bounds. Oh, he turns it over. Jason Tatum turns it over. Talking to the referees about the call right there, as he thought that the Hawks deflected it from behind. As Tatum looking for a clarification on the call, but the referees say that Tatum last touched it. A turnover by Tatum. Loose ball in the backcourt. Who's got it? Marcus Smart, great hustle, but couldn't complete the turnover. Forced. Trey trying to milk some clock down right there, and it will go back to the Hawks. So the Hawks get lucky on that possession. 25 seconds left. Trey pass midcourt. Young at the State Farm Arena logo, guarded by Grant Williams. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock before halftime. 9-point lead for Atlanta. Trey, 10 seconds left to go. 5 in the shot clock. He drives inside the key. Missed off the back rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Capella. 6.8 seconds left. This will be Boston basketball for the final possession before halftime. Sam Hauser checks into the game. Malcolm Brogdon made a 3 to close out the end of the first quarter on Tuesday. Horford inbound to Smart, 6 seconds. Smart, 4 seconds, crosses midcourt, bounce past Tatum, accelerates right to the rim. Tatum, oh, he gets fouled with .7. Jason Tatum, 2 free throws coming up as he put the R1 button in the turbo, accelerating right to the cup and draws the foul, picked up by Capella with 0.7 of a second left to go before halftime. Tatum trying to throw down the hammer right there before halftime. That was a great play designed by Boston. 0.7 remaining. Tatum shooting 2 free throws. First one's good. And this is just the first half tonight of basketball action. Still got one more half remaining, and what a shootout we've had so far in this game. Second free throw coming up by Tatum. Free throw number 2 is good, right down the middle. 74-67, 0.7 of a second on the clock here for the Hawks to heave up a full court 3. At the buzzer, Trey one dribble, couldn't get it off in time, and we go into halftime. 74-67, the Hawks, 74 points. That is the most in any half in franchise playoff history tonight for Atlanta. Both of these teams sinking down shots left and right at an incredible clip. There was absolutely no defense in that first half whatsoever. Second half comes down to whoever can make adjustments and make stops. In half number 2, the Hawks have gun and hope. Atlanta got dominated by 13 points in each of their first 2 games. Tonight, they have a 7-point lead at halftime. The Hawks shot 65% from the floor in the first half. 8 for 16 from 3, 30 for 46 from the floor. And the Hawks plus 24 points in the paint, 34-10 in that first half. Celtics, 51% shooting, 60% from 3. Boston made 15 threes in the first half, and they're losing. That is wild. You make 15 threes in the first half, and you're losing. Just a wild game. No defense whatsoever. The Celtics, 0 blocks. Boston had a block party. First 2 games in the series. The Celtics, 19-8. Plus 11 in total blocks. Tonight, they're minus 3. 3 blocks by the Hawks, 0 by Boston in the first half. They just don't have that defensive mentality like they did in games 1 and 2. And the defense is what translated it into offense tonight. They haven't had the defense set them up for offense whatsoever in this game. It's just been get up the floor, take a 3, make the 3, but fail to get back defensively. And they've got shredded tonight inside the interior in this matchup. Plus 9 in the rebound advantage in favor of Atlanta, 22-13. The Hawks lead the offensive rebound numbers 5-3. Top scores so far tonight at halftime. The Hawks have already put 4 players in the double figures at halftime. Off the bench, Bogdanovic is perfect. He scored 15 points off the bench. Saddiq Bey with 12 points off the bench. Both of them combining to shoot a perfect 10 for 10 with 27 total points of the 74 right now via Bey and Bogdanovic off the bench. 10 points each by Trae Young and Clint Capella. Trae's got 7 assists. He's only got 2 turnovers tonight. Trae's doing a great job in this game tonight. Much, much better shot selection for Trae in tonight's matchup. There's no single player that struggled in this game offensively. DeAndre Hunter, 2 for 6. He is the worst offensive player on the floor per efficiency right now. Everybody else is shooting 40% or greater right now from the floor for Atlanta. Celtics, 4 players, double figures, scoring. The top scorer in the game is Jason Tatum. He scored 17 points. Tatum, 4 for 6 from the perimeter. 13 points by Marcus Smart. Smart with 4 assists, 0 turnovers. He's made 4 threes. Great version of Marcus Smart today. 13 off the bench by Brogdon. Brogdon has also got 4 assists. He's made 3 threes. And then 11 points off the bench by Grant Williams. And Grant Williams showing what he's got in 12 minutes, making 3 threes. Derek White's only got 5 so far. Derek White got into quick foul trouble, so he didn't play for most of that first half. Only played 10 of the 24 minutes. Jaylen Brown, 8 points in 16 minutes so far by Brown. He's yet to make a 3 so far by Brown. Yeah, White's going to play a lot more in the second half. I think for the comeback tonight in this game, I think Derek White's the key to success. Now, Derek White picked up those 2 personal fouls. Jaylen Brown's got 3 personal fouls. If Derek White can get going in the second half, it's a good chance that Derek White can start to take over this game for him by what he's done defensively. He's been the best shot blocker so far through the series, and he only received 10 minutes in that entire first half. So him and Jaylen Brown in deep foul trouble throughout that first half. White's got 2 personal fouls. Brown's got 3. Everybody else playing with 1 or 0 at this point for Boston. And then the Hawks foul trouble. Nobody's got 3 personal fouls, but 2 each by Capella and Okongwu. So both the big man in foul trouble a little bit right now for the Hawks. Yeah, I think White's going to get there. I think he's going to break out in the second half. All depends on what happens here in half 2. Who will get the stops in half number 2? That's the difference maker. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe if you guys are new in the channel tonight, being a part here in the stream right now. We're just at halftime currently. Quick update, Kawhi Leonard has just been rolled out for tomorrow night's game for the Clippers against Phoenix. So that's just being announced right now. Kawhi has been rolled out for tomorrow night's game, so things are not looking so promising for the Clippers right now. Giannis questionable going into game number 3 tomorrow for the Bucks. And also, Ja is questionable tomorrow for Memphis. Wow, so they made 23s in the second half. Wow. That's wild. Yeah, this year it's just been... It's been more attempted threes and more points on the scoreboard. This game's been a 3-point shooting contest. The Celtics midway to 30 3-point makes in the first half. Both of these teams shooting high percentage from 3. The Hawks 8 for 16. The Celtics 15 for 25. Yep, not looking so hot for the Clippers now. Yeah, Kawhi carried the Clippers in game number 1, and that's how they won. He scored 38 points in game 1, looking like they're going to be done in 5. Oof. I got an update for you guys right here. Let's make sure to confirm this. Wow. A lot going on lately. Here we go. This is being reported. This is critical NBA news right now for an injury report. Announced by Woj 3 minutes ago. Woj on his tweet, ESPN sources with Ramona Shelburne and MRI revealed Sixers star Joel Embiid suffered a sprained right knee. It will miss Game 4 tomorrow. There's optimism that Embiid could be ready to return as soon as early next week. So Joel Embiid now rolled out tomorrow for Game 4 between Philly and Brooklyn. And he's dealing with an injury. We saw him get banged up quite a bit yesterday. That's a physical series there between Philly and Brooklyn. Just a bloodbath of a game last night. Embiid got banged up. He played through it. And Embiid has been rolled out tomorrow for Philadelphia. So Kawhi rolled out tomorrow. Embiid rolled out tomorrow. Man, these playoff matches just been brutal. We're just in the first round. The injuries have just piled up. That's why this playoff it's a marathon. Usually goes to the deeper team. Yeah, Giannis is questionable for tomorrow. So Giannis questionable for tomorrow's game. Still dealing with that back injury for Giannis. So it's called a lower back contusion that Giannis has. So he's questionable entering tomorrow's game. Ja's questionable tomorrow for Memphis. And now Embiid has just got rolled out there. They got that up on ESPN right now talking about Embiid. He just got rolled out. Kawhi just got rolled out. So a lot of breaking news. Stars getting rolled out for their games tomorrow. Game 4 tomorrow. Phoenix up in the series 2-1. Luckily for the Sixers, they lead 3-0 over Brooklyn. So the Sixers, they could sweep tomorrow without Embiid if they're able to get it done. Brooklyn needs to find some sort of offense. Yeah, I think there's a really good scenario that Phoenix could win the West. I actually took Denver myself. I think Denver's just hidden under the radar for Denver. I can definitely see Phoenix representing the West in the finals, though. So James Harden will not be suspended. I was kind of shocked that Embiid didn't get a suspension for kicking Nick Claxton yesterday. And that was like in the first like 2 minutes of the game yesterday. So Harden will play tomorrow. So there's no suspension for James Harden. Yep, Clippers just not prepared for this playoffs. This playoffs is an absolute marathon, and these Clippers guys were just in and out of the lineup throughout the season. They were like play 3 or 4 games, we'll sit the next game. Play another 3 or 4 games, we'll sit that game, and that's how the season went for the Clippers. I mean, you gotta be able to string up that durability to be able to play. You got to play 7 games in a row, potentially, in the playoffs if you want to win a 7-game series. You aren't playing 3 games straight and sitting out the fourth. That's not happening every week. You're not going to do that every week. And the Clippers just, stamina-wise, just haven't been built for the postseason. They're taking that type of load management stuff, and it's not going to got to be able to string together consecutive days, but then at the same time, got to know what's right for your body too. Yeah, and that's why the deepest teams always find a way to win. It's all about depth when playoff time comes, and you just see critical injuries just wrecking these teams. And he carried the Clippers in the first game. Yeah, these playoff games, you got just basically one day in the middle to get rest and prepare for the next game. If you guys are doing a stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here, ring that notification bell as well. About to begin the third quarter of action. The Hawks with a 7-point lead, 74-67, shooting a miraculous percentage from the floor in the first half. They shot 65% in the first half from the floor. Celtics went 15 for 25 from three-point range. Bogdanovic and Sadiq Bey combining for 27 points, shooting the ball perfect 10 for 10 from the floor. Bogdanovic 6 of 6 with 15 points. Bey perfect 4 for 4 with 12 points. Coming off the bench for both of those guys. Phenomenal scoring half. Celtics gotta step it up defensively. Whoever steps it up defensively here in the second half will win this game. Able to put together defensive stops, and that was a track meet in the first half. We're back to action, left to right on the floor. Hawks with the basketball first. Trey circles around inside the paint, moves it out on top. Here's a three straight away. Collins missed off the mark. Offensive rebound, no good. Around and out, missed by Capella. And a whistle blows as the clock will stop at 11:40. Points in the paint, a major factor in the first half in favor of the Hawks tonight, 34-10. Hawks get the inbound. Capella, top of the key, hands it off to Murray. Murray guarded by White. White with just 5 points in that first half. Inside the key now, Murray sneaks past White, and he scores up and in off the glass for 2. 9-point lead now for Atlanta. First possession for Boston, right to left on the floor. Tatum, Brown, White, Smart, and Horford. The 5 that started out this game on the floor. White pass, lob down low. Tatum behind the defense, throws it down with a thunderous two-handed jam. Derek White with a beautiful lob assist there. Tatum with a dunk. Tatum the top scorer tonight. In the game, he's up to 19. And a turnover by Atlanta. Trey missed the mark in the passes that sailed out of bounds. 11 minutes left to go in the third. Trey with 7 assists now, 3 turnovers. Celtics up the floor. Horford at the top. Makes the pass out to his right to Brown. Brown's got 8. He drives looking for 10. Brown, possession behind the defense. He lays it up and in for 2. 5-point game now. Celtics finding their rhythm, driving in the Hawks. Atlanta with the ball. Murray off the pick set by Capella. Top of the key. Murray takes a 3 straight away. Sinks it. DeJounte Murray, good 3-ball, lighting up right there from downtown. 10:20 left to go in the third. Celtics out possession. Tatum brings it up the floor. Tatum flings it off to Smart. Back out to Tatum. Tatum steps into a 3. Tough one, missed off the rim. The rebound controlled by Capella. Murray will bring it up the floor here for Atlanta. 10 minutes left to go in the third, and his shot gets blocked. Derek White comes up with a block. Here goes Brown. Accelerates right to the cup. Missed the layup. He got fouled, though. Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. The clock will stop with 10 minutes. Derek White there able to make an impact. You see DeJounte Murray. Derek White, great defense as the ball got deflected into the hands of Smart. They're going to call that a steal, I believe, by Smart. White was going up into a jump shot motion, but he was looking towards his left, about to put it to a pass instead. So they give Smart the credit for the steal. White with a deflection, and the first free throw is good by Brown. Brown with 11 now. If you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. Hit us up in the chat, by the way. Who you guys like in this one tonight, Celtics or Hawks? Second free throw missed by Brown. Trey, stripped, turns it over. Smart comes out with a steal. Smart accelerates right to the rim, lays it up and in. And now it's a 5-point game. Hawks getting a little bit too handsy with the basketball. Celtics cashing in points off the turnovers. Atlanta with 11 turnovers now. 4th turnover the game by Trey. It's now 19 points scored by Boston off of Atlanta turnovers. 9.5 left to go in the third. Trey, skip pass, right corner 3. Missed off the rim, short by Collins. Rebound controlled by White. White dribbles past midcourt. Gives it off to Tatum. Tatum, crossover, dribble, spin move, right down the lane. Oh, and he misses it. No foul call there by the referees. A Zach Seam play that he scored a game-winning layup in Game 1 last year in the first round against the Brooklyn Nets, but couldn't finish at the rim there by Tatum. Missed corner 3 by the Hawks. Celtics come up with a rebound out to the top. Smart, up fake, bounce pass, right wing, open 3. Derek White rips it through the shoot. That's good. White makes the 3. 2-point game. Marcus Smart with an assist. Derek White with a triple. And now White's up to 8 points. 8:45 left to go. Trey takes a 3, missed off the back rim, settles up at the top of the backboard, and it goes out of bounds. Celtics will have it back with 8:42 left to go, and here comes Boston, stepping it up defensively in half number 2. Celtics now outscoring the Hawks 10-5 in the second half. Celtics with the ball. Smart, top of the key, looking to tie this possession. Pass off to Brown. Brown, jumper with space, 18-footer. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Murray. 8.5 left to go in the third. Murray brings it up the floor. Murray guarded by Tatum. Murray rises for the three. Murray off the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Smart. Smart up the floor. Smart rather quickly. Bounce pass cutter. Jaylen Brown punches it down. Right-handed finish. And we're tied 79-79. Timeout taken on the floor by Atlanta. Here comes Boston. 12-5 in the second half advantage for the Celtics. 19 by Tatum, 15 by Smart, 13 by Brown, 13 by Brogdon, 11 by Grant Williams. 5 guys in double figures, and Jaylen Brown getting going right now for the season, half number 2, as we take the timeout on the floor. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well. The Celtics discussing at halftime. Got to step up defensively. They allowed the Hawks to score 74 points, the most in franchise history in a playoff game for Atlanta. Going into halftime, the Celtics stepping up on the defensive side of the floor, forcing a couple turnovers by the Hawks here to open up the second half. And now the Celtics getting going in the scoring column. Jaylen Brown, he is going. 5 points out of the 12 in the third quarter by Brown. Yep. Celtics, by the way, they were trailing as many by 14 points at one point in the second quarter. And now they've tied it up. The Hawks went on to a 20-3 run at one point in the second quarter, led by 14, and now the Celtics have just tied it up. So many weapons on this Celtics squad. So many weapons, and they will look to see if they can keep on locking up the Hawks after this timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, both of the NBA, also college hoops as well. Hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like in this one tonight, Celtics or Hawks. Raphael, welcome in from the Philippines. Thanks for joining in. Brandon, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you back on the channel here, man. Boyette back in. Welcome on board. Celtics getting going in the second half right now. They are cooking as of late. If you guys are just tuning in for this one, they were getting lit up by the Hawks in that first half. Atlanta shot the ball 66% from the floor as a team. They dropped down 74 points in half number 1. That number's fallen down to 59% now for Atlanta, which is still high, but the Celtics outscoring the Hawks here 12-5 in the first 3 minutes and 47 seconds of the third quarter. Still got a long time remaining in this game. Savage in the stream, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. A 14-point deficit has now turned into a tie game. We come back from the timeout. 8:13 left to go in the third quarter. Upcoming streams this weekend, I plan on being back tomorrow night covering the Bucks against the Heat for the next game of that series. That'll be game number 3 tomorrow night. The Bucks at the Heat, 7:30 p.m. And also, I plan on being back for Game 4 on Sunday for the Celtics-Hawks. That'll tip off at around 7 p.m. on Sunday night. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Hawks with a possession. They've got shut down so far in the first 4 minutes of this second half. Here's a 3 by Murray. Missed it off the back rim. A rebound controlled by White for a moment as Horford got knocked down. White and Capella went for the loose ball, but this will be charged to Horford here in the loose ball foul, says the referees. So this will stay Hawks basketball with 7:53 remaining. Hawks plus 18 points in the paint currently tonight, 36-18. They were plus 24 entering halftime, 34 to 10. Dish out to the left corner. 3 in the air. John Collins drills it. Hawks take a 3-point lead. DeJounte Murray with an assist. 7:35 left to play in the third. Celtics will take it up the floor. Smart, White, Tatum, Horford, and Brown. The 5 in the court. That's a turnover by Boston. Smart's pass went behind Tatum. Tatum tried to deflect it back, but the Hawks picked it off. Trey, jumper, mid-range. He got it. 5-zip run now for Atlanta coming back from the timeout. Trae Young just hit the J. Celtics with the ball. White drives downhill. Spin move to the cup. Floats up the shot. No good. Deflected up in the air. Murray collects the defensive rebound. Murray up the floor. No look pass. Deflected by White. Right to the camera crew. It goes out of bounds. Great hustle right there by Derek White as the clock will stop with 7:03. And this will stay Hawks basketball, but great hustle getting back after he missed the shot. I'm Forevers in the stream. Welcome in. Celtic for life. Welcome to the channel. 7:03 left to go in the third. Boston's defense looking to see if they can come alive. Inbound goes to Capella. Capella at the left elbow gives it over to Trey. Trey bumped into by Brown, and he gets fouled. Jaylen Brown has to be careful. He picks up his 4th personal foul now. Jaylen Brown's going to sit on the bench for quite a bit of time now. Picks up number 4, Malcolm Brogdon, right to the scorer's table as he will check in. So Malcolm Brogdon will replace Brown into the game. Seven minutes left to go in the third. Deep range three by Trey. That's a laser. He makes it. 30-footer Trae Young knocks down the triple. 6:45 left to go in the third. Trey's up to 15.7 assists tonight. Smart. Dribble, attack down low, dumps it out to the low block to Horford. Swings it out left corner. Smart. Smart takes a 3, missed off the rim short. Rebound controlled by Collins. The Hawks have it up by 8. Atlanta getting onto a run here. Out to the right wing, Collins. Collins, bounce pass, intercepted by Tatum. Tatum up the floor. Tatum attacks inside the paint, right to the rim. He scores off the steal for 2. Game-changing play right there. 6-point game. Approaching the 6-minute mark left to play in the third. Jason Tatum, the top scorer tonight for Boston with 21 now. Murray, outside over to Collins. We have a whistle. And a foul picked up reaching in by Brogdon as the clock will stop with 6:05. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that notification bell tonight. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. Trey has it at the top of the key. Young defended by Tatum 1-on-1. 8 in the shot clock. Trey, crossover, dribbles up top of the free throw circle, passes out to his right to Murray. 3 in the shot clock. Murray attacks, jumper, mid-range, got it. DeJounte Murray for 2, and the Celtics defense getting lit up in the paint in this game. Quick 3 by Horford. Horford around the rim and out, no good. That's a bad possession there by Boston. Nobody back to even rebound that basketball. Trey attacks, floats it up over the top. Capella missed off the glass, no good. Horford deflected the Smart for the rebound. Brogdon up the floor. Brogdon drives downhill to the rim. Missed the layup, no good. Defensive rebound. Oh, it goes right back to the Celtics. Great hustle in the corner by Tatum. He finds Horford. Horford with a 3. Missed off the front rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Capella. Celtics just going to settle in and play at their tempo. Trey with a 3 bricks it off the back rim. This has turned into a 3-point shooting contest. Smart, one man to beat. It's Trey. You know he can attack him. And Smart. Oh, he got stripped. He lost it. Trae Young forces the turnover by Marcus Smart. Wow. 1-on-1 out in the clear. 99.9% of the time. When you're on a fast break and the only defender that is back there to defend is Trae Young, 99.9% of the time, that is a bucket by the offensive player, and Trey forces a turnover, stripped Marcus Smart, and the ball went off Smart last. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Trey will take a seat on the bench now. Bogdanovic will check into the game. Hawks have possession. Atlanta on a 10-2 run in the last 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Bogdanovic, perfect, coming off the bench tonight. Bogey at the right elbow. Bogey takes the jumper. Off the rim, no good. He's not perfect anymore as he missed the J. Rebound control by Rob Williams. Smart on the floor with Tatum, Rob Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, and Derek White. Tatum. Oh, he turned it over. Yahoo! What was that? Jason Tatum on a despicable pass that looked like it just got launched off the top of the nutcracker at Magic Forest Amusement Park. Not even close right there. That ball deserved to be launched over the top of a roller coaster at Six Flags on how high that pass went. Missed jumper by the Hawks. Celtics have it back. 4:10 left to go. Tatum bounce past the wing, or White elevates for the J. White takes it. He makes it. Derek White double digits. He's up to 11 as he scores the triple. 5-point game. 4 minutes left to go now. Celtics putting in 5 different players in double figures. White 3 for 4 from 3-point range. Jumper, mid-range, Hunter, missed off the back rim, tipped by Rob Williams. Defense rebound control by Tatum. Tatum, chance to draw even closer. Step back 3 in the air, missed off the rim, and a rebound control by Bogdanovic. This game has got no flow to it right now. It's turned into a 3-point shooting contest. Bay, will he try to take a 3? He's guarded by Hauser. He attacks the paint instead. He gets stripped. Kick out to the corner though. Finds the hands of Hunter, who takes the 3 and makes it. Oh man. 92-84. The Hawks just responding. Brogdon spin. Downhill. Bounce pass. Hauser to the corner. Off to Brogdon left wing. Looking for a bucket here, finds White, watch out, White floats it up, over the top, it's a two-handed alley-oop jam, slamming it down, up on the rooftop, baby. Derek White with assists, alley-oop jam, thrown down by Rob Williams the third. 6-point game, fall away, right block, that's good. For 2, up and off the glass by DeJounte Murray. 2:45 left to go. Celtics going to have to overcome adversity in this one tonight. Tatum at the top. Tatum crossover. Drives, attacks downhill to the rim. And Tatum gets fouled. Okongwu picks up the blocking foul. The clock will stop with 2:38. 94-86. What a game we have tonight. Celtics will have to overcome adversity to go up 3-0 in the series tonight. They trailed this May by 14 points. DeJounte Murray finding a rhythm tonight in this game. He has been critical to the Hawks tonight from the floor. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. There's a reason why I put DeJounte Murray in the thumbnail for tonight's game, and he is proving why. One of 5 players in double figures, the top scorer for the Hawks. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well. Man, this has been flat out offense, no defense type of night in this game. Gonna come down to who can make the stops at the end of this game. 18 by Murray, 15 by Trey, 15 from the bench by Bogdanovic, 12 by Bay, 10 by Capella with 10 rebounds. Celtics yet to record a block. They were plus 11 in total blocks entering tonight through 2 games, 19-8. Defense just getting lit up for Boston tonight. 21 by Tatum, 15 by Smart, 13 each by Brown and Brogdon, 11 each by Grant Williams and Derek White. Bradley, welcome to Stream, man. What a game this has been. Both of these teams shooting each other out of the gym in this game. It's basically been target range. The Celtics have made 17 threes, and they're trailing. Boston 53% from 3. The Hawks shooting 58% from the floor. Celtics at 49% tonight, and the Hawks, points in the paint, that's the difference maker in this game. 40-22 in favor of Atlanta in Game 3 currently. Randy, welcome to the stream. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game. Celtics or Hawks in Game 3 of the series. Props to Atlanta. They're proving why they're a top 5 scoring team in the NBA tonight. I'm back at home. Yeah, so got the same layout here. I'm back at home. Got the layout with my jerseys. What's good, Jameson? Welcome to the news, or welcome to the stream here. Yeah, we got crazy injuries that's been popping. So if you guys are just tuning in, Joel Embiid has been ruled out for tomorrow's game for the Sixers. Kawhi has been ruled out for tomorrow's game for the Clippers. And then questionable for tomorrow is Giannis and Ja. Yeah. Hawks really coming into play tonight. Celtics here at the free throw line shooting 2. Celtics who have to overcome adversity in order to win this game. They trailed this made by 14 points at one point tonight. First shot good by Jason Tatum. Tatum the top scorer in tonight's game now as he makes the second one. Tatum with 23. Celtics have made 17 threes as a team. They're 17 of 32 from 3. And they're down by 6. Wide open pass to a cutter. Okongwu throwing it down, two-handed jam. Jalen Johnson with assist. Where is the Celtics defense tonight? Did not show up on the road. Brogdon, top of the key. Brogdon picks up by Rob Williams. He rolls down, but covered though. Bounce pass goes to Hauser. Hauser off to Brogdon at the left wing. Tatum on the floor along with Grant Williams as well. Brogdon got blocked. Okongwu comes out as an elite shot blocker from USC. He denies Brogdon at the rim. Coast to coast and a layup good by Trey. Once again, the Boston Celtics defense struggling with dribble drive penetration all throughout this game. At time, couldn't get back in transition D. Tatum weaves his way through defenders. Lost the basketball. Oh, Tatum turns it over. He gives up on the play as well. 5 and 4. Here they go for the Hawks. To the rim, and Trey scores up and in off the glass for 2. Tough bucket there. Tatum gave up on the play. Couldn't get back in defense. Celtics down by 12. Brogdon floats up the runner, drops it down, 10-point game. 100-90. They gotta get stops. 1:15 remaining in the third. Trey at the left elbow, pass on top. Johnson, a wide open 3, missed off the back rim, and Tatum tips it to the corner. He saves it now. Final minute left to go in the third. Tatum will bring it up the floor. Tatum at the top of the key, working on Johnson. No look pass to his right. Sets up Brogdon. Open 3. Off the rim, no good. Rob Williams missed a putback dunk. It's called over the cylinder. That is a violation by Rob Williams. Missed an open putback dunk right there to clean it up as it will go back to the Hawks. Logan, welcome to the stream. Dale, welcome in. 10-point lead for Atlanta. 45 seconds left to go in the third. Celtics going to pull their heads out of the you-know-what. Starting out in the fourth quarter because it's been in there this whole game, especially on the defensive side of the floor. We get a whistle. Clock will stop with 37 seconds remaining in the third. We'll see if the big ew comes up again in the fourth quarter. It's come up once here in the third with Jason Tatum. A terrible pass that he had. The big ew has come up once. 30 seconds left to go. Up fake Trey. Trey bumped into in the corner. No call. Gives the pass over to Bogdanovic. Fadeaway 3. Missed off the back rim. Missed by Bogey. Rebound controlled by Grant Williams. Tony, thanks so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. 15 seconds left to go in the third. Celtics with a shot clock turned off have the final possession at the end of the quarter. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. 8 seconds left to go. Tatum, top of the key. 5 seconds now, Tatum. Tatum double team, moves it out to the right wing, up fake, sidestep to the left, open three, it's good. Grant Williams finally clutch. He does something to close out the quarter, and the Boston Celtics pull win in 7. Jason Tatum with an assist. Grant Williams makes a big-time 3 to close out the third quarter. What a game tonight. 12 minutes of basketball action remaining. Off the up fake, he gets Jalen Johnson completely fooled, and Grant Williams able to back it up tonight, finally. Barely got any minutes in this playoff round entering tonight. Grant Williams, he has talked the talk all season long, hasn't been able to walk the walk, but tonight, able to back it up clutch. It's a big-time shot for Grant Williams, finally. Critical minutes tonight from him. 14 points in 14 minutes. Perfect 4 for 4 from three-point range. An X factor in this game. He is one of 6 scores in double figures for the Celtics, yet they find themselves down by 7. 23 by Tatum. 15 each by Smart and Brogdon. 14 by Grant Williams, perfect in 14 minutes shooting. 13 by Brown. 11 by White. Hawks. 5 players scoring in double figures for Atlanta. 18 by Murray, 17 by Trey with 8 assists. 15 by Bogdanovich. 12 by Bay. And then 10 by Capella with 10 rebounds. What a game here in Game 3. All going to depend on who can make the big-time stops here in the fourth quarter. Make the defensive adjustments and tighten it up defensively, because this has been a shootout. Both of these teams were able to get the game to a more defensive start in the third quarter. 26-26, the third quarter box score. The Hawks dropped down 74 points at halftime. It was Atlanta led 74-67 at halftime. That's the most points in franchise history for the Hawks in a playoff game going into half. If you guys are doing a stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well. Hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like in tonight's game here, Celtics or Hawks. We're going to get going, starting off the fourth quarter, coming up in about 2 minutes. Difference in tonight's game, Atlanta on the interior, plus 10 on the glass, 34-24 in rebounds, plus 24 points in the paint, 46-22. The Celtics saving themselves in this game because they are 18 for 34 from three-point range. That is 53% shooting from the perimeter by Boston. 53% shooting. They made 18 threes, and yet they're still losing. That goes to a testament to say how terrible their defense has been tonight. Yep, not looking so hot right now for Boston in that category. Jaylen Brown hasn't played much in the second half. He picked up his 4th personal foul, so he's the only player in deep foul trouble tonight. Jaylen Brown with 4. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0 for fouls for Boston. Foul trouble for the Hawks. 3 personal fouls by Okongwu. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0 for Atlanta. The Hawks trying to make this a series. State Farm Arena, game number 3, looking to push the Celtics as much as possible. Boston going to have to get their defense going in order to get up 3-0 in the series. Yeah, Celtics have barely got to the free throw line tonight. Boston 9 for 13 on free throws. Hawks 6 of 8, even less. Yeah, this whole series has been quick games. Barely any free throws attempted, not many clock stoppages. Tuesday night stream is one of the quickest NBA games I've ever covered in recent memory on the channel. And tonight's game has whizzed right by just the same. Not even 2 hours into the stream tonight. Here we go. Start to the fourth quarter. Malcolm Brogdon on the floor with Jason Tatum, Rob Williams, Grant Williams and Jaylen Brown. Grant's been spectacular, 14 points in 14 minutes. Brogdon floats up the runner mid-range. No good. Tip-in help, though. It is good for the tip-in. That is Rob Williams, who gets the tap for 2. 5-point game now. 11:30 left to go. Deflected on the far side. Picked up on the pass, though, for the Hawks. Spin move, Sadiq Bey. Dump off, deflected, intercepted in the key. It's Brown who comes up with a steal. 3-on-2 for Boston. Pass over to Tatum. Tatum takes the 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Brogdon. Brogdon dribbles back out, sends it over to Grant Williams. They actually gave Grant Williams the tip. Grant and Rob are both there together next to the net, but Grant Williams has... Okay, now they give it to Rob. I saw 16 next to his name for a moment. They gave it to Rob. So a stat correction there has gone to Rob Williams with a tip. Baseline drive, bounce pass, Johnson turns it over. Back-to-back turnovers for the Hawks. Brown, look at the space, the floor. Brown passes down low. Brogdon, backdoor, gets the layup. It's a 3-point game, 197. Back-to-back turnovers by Atlanta. 10:48 left to go. Bogdanovich a little bit shaken up right now. Bogdanovich in some pain. I believe it's towards his eye area. As we take a timeout on the floor. 10:48 left to go. Boston forcing 2 straight turnovers in a row. They convert on the steal and the layup there. Jaylen Brown up the floor finds Malcolm Brogdon with a backdoor layup. Yeah, Bogdanovich took one to the nose area. There was no foul call called on the floor, I believe, and Bogdanovich absorbed one from Brogdon around the nose area. As he was behind Brogdon, as Brogdon went reverse hand, and he scored a layup, had position past Brogdon. Brogdon had position past Bogdanovich. Timeout on the floor, 10:48 left to go. The Celtics out to a 4-zip start in the fourth quarter. Edith, welcome back in the stream. Thanks for joining in. What a game. $150 plus tonight. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Championship identity. You have to overcome adversity, and the Boston Celtics need to do it tonight in order to go up 3-0 in the series. Tatum with 23 points. 17 by Brogdon. 15 by Smart. 14 by Grant Williams. That's a key right there. Grant's having a spectacular game. 13 by Brown, 11 by White. Yep, Che Ramirez needs to do some house chores like sweep. Well, if the Celtics can sustain this defensively coming back from the timeout, they've been horrific tonight. This is going to be one that they finally just turn it on defensively and take over in this fourth quarter. It's been rough trying to settle into this game for Boston. Quick update on the Knicks-Cavs, and that series is probably going to go the distance. Knicks, 2-point lead against Cleveland, 14-12. The series tied up at 1 apiece. Once we get back into action, we will have 10:48 left to go. If you're new in the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well. Yeah, I saw that too. So Ime reported today that he's a front runner to replace Nick Nurse as a new head coach at Toronto. Ime missing out on all the fun this year, but he had a lot of fun in the past for Ime. Joe Mazzulla has done an amazing job, though, coming in as head coach for the Celtics. 10:45 left to go. Hawks up by 3 with a possession. Offensive foul Atlanta called in the offensive foul. That is 3 straight turnovers in a row. Okongwu gets called in the offensive foul around the perimeter. It's a turnover by the Hawks. Hawks right now cracking under pressure. Brogdon on the floor with White, Rob Williams, Jaylen Brown, and Grant Williams. Tatum will get a breather on the bench. At the left wing perimeter, it's Brogdon. Sends the pass on top off to Brown. Brown playing with 4 personal fouls. Brown, dribble drive, gets past Bay, right to the cup, he scores. Up and in off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. It's a 1-point game, 199. Celtics on an 11-0 run in the last 3.5 minutes. Johnson, up fake, Johnson inside. No good off the glass. We get a blocking foul. Human dominoes on the floor right there. Bodies colliding. Rob Williams with a hard fall. Good to see. Able to get back up on his feet for Rob Williams as there was carnage all over the court right there in the last possession. Charleston and Nito, welcome back in the stream. Thanks for joining in. James in the stream, welcome on board from the Philippines. 2 free throws coming up by Jalen Johnson for the Hawks. First one is good. 10:07 left to play. Still a good chunk of time remaining. Second shot here for Jalen Johnson, right down the middle. Atlanta by 3. Celtics have the ball. Boston crosses midcourt with Brogdon. Brogdon passes out to the left wing to White. Hand off Brogdon. 14 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Brown. Under 10 minutes left to go. Brown towards his right. Takes the floating. It was between a shot and a pass. Gets his own rebound back, though, as he knew the mistake. Deflected. Brogdon tries to come up with a hustle. Loose ball. It's stolen away, though, by Murray. Murray up the floor. Quick to Johnson. Offensive. Oh, no. That will be, yeah, that is an offensive foul. Derek White, baby, takes the charge. Jalen Johnson out of control with the basketball, as this should be going back to Boston right here. Yeah, Jalen Johnson just flying right in. Derek White taking the charge. That is going in the Celtics' direction. Offensive foul committed by Johnson. Derek White, a game changer. The defensive side of the floor. White brings it up the floor. White, up fake, moves it out to his right to Smart. Smart drives inside the key. Smart floats up that teardrop. He gets it. It's good for 2 by Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's been great. Marcus Smart with the ball tonight. Smart now up to 17 points, 6 for 13 from the floor. Kick out to the corner. Bay with a 3. Bay with a laser. Bay sinks it. Sadiq Bey has been a giant killer tonight off the bench. Bey is perfect. 15 points, 5 for 5 shooting. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. White up fake, bounce pass, left wing Smart. Elevates for the J. Missed off the front rim. Tipped up in the rebound, controlled by Okongwu. Hawks by 4 and with the basketball. Murray, pass midcourt. Murray will slow it down to 8:45 left to go. Murray, ball poke loose, Marcus Smart. DPOY for a reason. Huge hustle play right there. Comes out with a steal. Deflects it off of Murray. And a timeout taken on the floor by Boston. Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year last season for a reason. Critical possession right there. Now the Celtics will look to capitalize after the timeout for a bucket. 105-101. 8:38 left to go. We have a great one tonight here. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Make sure to ring that notification bell if you'd like to come back for future live streams. I plan on being back tomorrow night for game number 3 of the series between the Bucks and the Heat, if you guys would like to tune in. So feel free to do so tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And also I'll be back for game 4 between the Celtics and the Hawks on Sunday at 7. What a night tonight. Down to the wire with these two teams, and credit out to the Hawks for making this a close game all throughout the course of the night. They've been controlling it and leading it. We'll see if they can close it out, because the Celtics right now just knocking on the doorstep. Boston knock on the door, trying to seize control of this game. Multiple guys tonight scoring in double digits. Celtics making 18 threes, yet they're still trailing. At least 3 threes made by these players. Tatum, Smart, White, Brogdon, and Grant Williams. Tatum, Smart, and Grant Williams made 4 threes each, while Brogdon, White, and Smart, or Brogdon, White, and... Oh, just Brogdon and White. Brogdon and White have made 3 threes each. That's 5 players who's made at least 3 threes tonight for Boston. Able to just spread it out. And all 5 guys have scored in double figures. They got 6 players in double figures. Whispering White Owl, welcome in. And the Hawks also got 6 players in double figures. It's been just a shootout type of game right from the start. Both of these teams clicking in the offense, not so much in the defense. Overcoming adversity. Celtics will need to do it tonight to stay perfect in this series. Saddiq Bey has been perfect in this game. 18 minutes, 15 points, 5 for 5, 3 for 3. From 3-point range for number 41 in black, yellow, and red, Saddiq Bey. We come back from the timeout. By the way, Cleveland, New York, tied up at 17-17. Low-scoring game. They just ended the first quarter. Celtics will get the inbound. We'll see if they can cash in points with a forced steal before the timeout by Marcus Smart. White has the ball top of the key. Smart rolls down to White. His pass deflected into the hands to Horford. Right place, right time. Off to Smart at the left baseline. Smart, left corner, defended by Murray. Smart takes it down low. Smart floats it up. Smart floats it too. It's good by Marcus Smart. Smart scores on the possession that he forced the turnover on before the timeout. That is right there critical. 19 points by Smart. He's been great Smart tonight. Trey, jumper, mid-range, got it. Trae Young has been on his game tonight. Shot selection has been sky high compared to the previous 2. 19 points, 8 assists tonight. Credit out to the Hawks, by far playing their best game of the series. Tatum takes a 3. His shot missed short. Rebound controlled by Saddiq Bey. Italiano, welcome on the stream again. Rogelio, welcome in. 7:45 left to go. Trey floats to the teardrop. Trae Young's got another one. Wow, he's been on point tonight. 6-point lead for the Hawks. Celtics looking to see if they can cut it. Smart, pass midcourt. Smart, top of the key, makes the pass out to his left. Brown, double team, outside of Horford. Been silent tonight, but Horford rips it through. It's good. Al Horford, baby, bang, bang. Lights it up with a 3 ball. It's a 3-point game, 109-106. That's his first 3 points of the night for Al Horford. 7:10 left to go. 19th 3 made tonight for Boston. Hanging in down by 1 possession. Trey, pass down low, beats Horford as that's a layup made by Hunter. Points in the paint. That's been the key tonight for the Hawks. The Celtics got to tighten up defensively. 52-32, plus 20 in the paint for Atlanta. Deep range 3, Smart, missed off the back rim. A rebound corralled by Okongwu. 6:45 left to go. Hawks by 5 with the basketball. Trey dribbles, drives, floats up the left-handed rudder. He drops it through for 2. It's been unstoppable here as of late for Trae Young. And the timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla for Boston. Celtics got to figure out a way to stop Trae. 6:39 left. The Atlanta Hawks making this a series. Trae Young, 23. 9 assists to only 4 turnovers tonight in this game. He is one of the multiple double-digit scoring players, one of 7 players in double figures for the Hawks tonight. The Celtics have got 6 guys in double figures shooting. Man, the Celtics defense tonight just getting beat constantly off the dribble drive penetration. Time's just ticking down on the floor right now. They got just 6 minutes and 40 seconds to correct it. They've been playing from behind all game long. I've talked about it all throughout this game. For a championship caliber team, you have to overcome adversity, and tonight they've been knocking on the door, but the door keeps on shutting on them. You have to be able to pry that door open and somehow, some way enter the chat and pick up the win. I don't care how you enter the chat tonight for the Boston Celtics. It could be with no time remaining in the clock with a game-winning buzzer beater, but you gotta get that door pried open, enter through the door, and close it out and shut it on the opposite side. And right now the Hawks are shutting it on you. Back from the timeout, the Celtics score a quick layup. 113-108. 6:20 left to go. And we have a foul from the perimeter. Trey got contacted by White. The clock will stop with 6:17. Is this on the three? That's the big question. Or was it before the shot? That's the question. They'll say it's before the shot. So Derek White reaching into Trae Young before the shooting motion. 6:10 left to go. Trae with it. Step back three in the air over Horford. Missed off the rim. Rebound control by Smart. Off to Tatum, crossing midcourt. Tatum, a Euro step downhill to the rim. Tatum got blocked by Okongwu. Got the ball right back. Tatum, backdoor, he scores. Up and in off the backboard. That's resiliency right there by Jason Tatum. They're going to call him out of bounds, though. Referee called him out of bounds. He stepped on the baseline. Yeah, he did. He stepped on the baseline. They wipe away the 2. So they will not award Tatum with a 2. He did step on the baseline with 1 foot. That's an incredible defensive play by Okongwu. Celtics need another stop. No, they cannot get it. DeJounte Murray with a big-time high-arcing J. He's been a giant killer tonight. 5:30 left to go. Running out of time for Boston. They need answers. Smart. Top of the free throw circle. Kick out corner. Open 3 out. Horford. Bang, bang. He's got it. Oh yeah, baby, Big L with a big-time 3. It's a 4-point game, 115-111. Laser after laser after laser dropping through the netting of the cylinder tonight. The Celtics making 23s. And they're still trailing. 5:15 left to go. Al Horford with 8 points, all 8 points this quarter. Murray at the top of the key. Murray. Guarded by Horford, 101. 10 in the shot clock. 5:05 left to go. Murray. Crossover. Jumper. Mid-range. Murray. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound by Okongwu. 3 at the wing. No good. Tipped over the cylinder. Into the hands of Tatum for the defensive rebound. 4-point game looking to cut it. Tatum finds Brown. Kick. Corner. 3. Horford. He missed it off the rim. No good. We got a foul, though. It's charged to the Hawks. It's inside. It's picked up by Okongwu. Clock will stop with 4:49 left to go. Is on the rebound as Okongwu knocked down White. And the clock will stop with 4:49. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. If you guys are new in the stream, 2 timeouts remaining for Boston, 3 timeouts remaining for Atlanta, and Okongwu just picked up his 5th. Okongwu heading towards the bench with 5 personal fouls. Capella enters the game. Top of the key, Brown sends it off to Tatum. Tatum, 8 on the shot clock, 4:40 left to go. Tatum at the left wing, 1-on-1 guarded by Hunter. Swings it out to the top, Smart. Steps into a 3. No good, skipped around the rim and out. Defensive rebound hauled in by Bay. Hawks with it, 4:30 left to go. Atlanta with a 4-point lead. Trae dribbles inside the key. Working on the White, bounce pass over to Hunter. Hunter down low, bouncing bodies with the left hand. No good, he did get fouled. Missed the layup. He will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, though. Derek White picks up the blocking foul. And DeAndre Hunter, 2 shots coming up with 4:22 left. What a game. Getting intense here in the building. 2 shots. The first one is good by Hunter. 116-111. Time's running off the clock for the Celtics. They'll bring in Malcolm Brogdon back from the bench onto the floor for the 6th man of the year. It will be Brogdon, White, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and now Horford. Second free throw is missed. Celtics collect the rebound. 4:15 remaining. Boston with possession. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum, 12 on the shot clock. He drives right to the rim, ducks it down. Nobody on him. Two-handed jam as easy as you can get it for JT. It's a three-point game. 116-113. Timeout taken on the floor by Atlanta. Both teams with 2 timeouts each remaining. 4:07 left to go. Jason Tatum takes it the distance, gets past his man Hunter, slices defenders with no backside help defensively at the rim. Tatum the top scorer tonight, he's got 25. Relaxing music, welcome back in. If you guys are doing a stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game. Type it in, Celtics or Hawks. Tomorrow night, I plan on being back covering the Bucks against Heat tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. I also plan on covering Game 4 of this series, Celtics and Hawks, on Sunday at 7. So feel free to tune in for that one. We got 4:07 left to go. The Celtics haven't tied up this game in a long time, but no problem. They have hung in this game, trying to overcome adversity. The Hawks keep on shutting the door, but the Boston Celtics would love to enter the chat when the time goes to 0 on the clock and enter it as the door opens for them to win. Sister Surround with a dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for Sister Surround. Really appreciate it. What a game tonight. The Atlanta Hawks plus 16 points in the paint, 52-36. The Boston Celtics making 23-point shots tonight in this game, shooting 46.5% from 3, going 20 for 43 from the perimeter. They're right in this game. The defense has been horrendous, but somehow, some way, you got to figure out a way to pick up a victory. Going to have to overcome it tonight. 4 minutes left to go. Hawks with the basketball. Trey brings up the floor, defended by Horford at the right wing. Trey drives inside the key, high arcing, missed the layup, no good, tip to the corner, and it gets knocked out of bounds off of Sadiq Bey. Last this Boston basketball. Celtics will get it back with 3:53 remaining. Boston right in this one. Al Horford heads up play as he tipped the loose ball out of bounds off the body of Sadiq Bey. I'd probably go with Grant Williams there, D-Wade, but Grant Williams has been fabulous tonight. Brogdon, open three, he missed it. Rebound controlled by Atlanta. 3:35 left to go. It was target stream right there from target range from Malcolm Brogdon, but he couldn't make the wide open three at the left wing. Trey, top of the key. Trey drives on Horford, lost the ball, gets it back, swings it on top to Murray. 8 on the shot clock. Murray, dribble drive, jumper, mid-range, over. Brogdon, he got it. 22 by DeJounte Murray. He has been a giant killer tonight in this one. 5-point lead for the Hawks. 3:10 left to go. Celtics with possession. White. Bounce pass over to Brogdon at the State Farm Arena logo. Brogdon towards his left around the perimeter. Sends it off to Tatum. Tatum floats up the shot. He got it off the bank. Will they count it? Yes, they will. Jason Tatum +1 coming up at the free throw line. 118-115. Tatum leading into contact. It's DeAndre Hunter who picks up the blocking foul. One shot coming up by Tatum to see if he can bring the Celtics winning 2. The top scorer tonight with 27. Tatum double-double, 27 and 10. Yes, he does. Make it 28. Makes the free throw. 2-point game, 3 minutes left to go, folks. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. A great one to the finish. Hawks with the ball, 15 on the shot clock. 2:52 left to go. Murray, guarded by Horford, right wing perimeter. Pass out to his left to Trey. Trey drives down the lane, missed the layup, no good. Tipped over the glass by Capella, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boston, though. 2:43 remaining. There will be 14 seconds on the shot clock. It will stay Hawks basketball. Hawks will get the inbound underneath their hoop. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Hunter will be the inbound passer, defended by Smart. Hunter on the floor with Bey, Capella, Trey Young, and DeJounte Murray. Celtics 5 on the floor. Horford, Smart, Tatum, White, Brown. At the moment, jumper, baseline, missed off the mark by Murray. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds again. Last touch by Boston, and Smart is down. And Smart gets back up. Great sign to see. Marcus Smart landed hard on his backside, rolled on the hardwood for a couple times. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna hurt, man. Smart trying to come up for the rebound. Ooh. That's gonna hurt. That's the same exact fall that Embiid had yesterday. Smart, tough shoulder, gets back up. 2:33 left to go. Inbound for the Hawks underneath their hoop. 14 on the shot clock for Atlanta. Pass around the wing of the perimeter. White commits the reach-in foul. The clock will stop now with 2:32. Yeah, hopefully able to come back for this one, Jack. They've been trailing this entire game, basically. They're right there, though, closest that they've ever been besides tying it or taking a brief lead tonight. White reached in, defending Murray on the inbounds. CC at me, welcome in. 2:30 left to go. Inbound Atlanta. Next time they're in a bonus. Trey dribbles up to the right corner, guarded by Horford. Trey, 1-on-1. Step back three in the air, contested. Oh, he makes it! Trey Young at the right corner. Nothing you could do there for Al Horford. That was perfect defense. What an unbelievable shot by Trey Young. And the Celtics going to have to overcome it tonight if they want to pull it off. 26 by Trey. No space in the corner. Takes a contested step back three and he made it. 2:15 remaining. Celtics championship caliber, looking for banner 18. Gonna show me what you got in the final 2:10. Tatum, top of the key, lobs it off to Smart. Smart at the rim, lays it up and in. Great start there, 3-point game. Gonna show some defense. 2 minutes left to go. Hawks will slow down tempo. Young dribbles past the midcourt logo. He's defended by White. 1:55 left to go. Trey, 10 in the shot clock, down to 150. Trey, guarded by Horford. Thought about a step back, makes the extra pass. At the left corner, 4 to shot clock. Murray, hand in the face, takes the three. Oh, he makes it! DeJounte Murray, guarded by Derek White. It's been that type of night tonight for the Atlanta Hawks. 124-118. Top 5 offense in the NBA this season for a reason. Back-to-back contested threes made by their guards at both of the corners. Trey and Murray back-to-back. Trey over Horford, Murray over White. An unbelievable night for those two. Trey with 26 and 10 assists. Murray with 25. 1:35 left to go. Celtics down by 6. Gonna get something here. Tatum drives, downhill, kick, corner, 3, Smart, laser beam, he's got it. Marcus Smart drills the 3. Tatum with assist. It's a 3-point game, baby. 1:25 left to go. Can they get a stop? That's the question. Young takes a pass midcourt. Trey, switch now, guarded by Horford. 1:15 remaining. Trey, at the right wing, drives, kicks, pass, deflected into the hands to Hunter inside the key though. Hunter, his pass, intercepted. Brown comes up with a steal. Here goes the Celtics. They got numbers. Jaylen Brown up the floor. Brown attacks. Bounce pass, corner. Horford outside Tatum for the tie. Tatum with a 3. Oh, he no good. He bricked it off the back rim. 55 seconds left to go. Jason Tatum bricked the 3 too long. Rebound Atlanta. 50 seconds left. 15 on the shot clock. Trey, jumper, inside. He got it on the runner. Trey Young inside the key. Notorious runner drops it down, looking to force a game 5 of the series. Timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. That's elite level shot making by a top 5 scoring team this season in the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks doing it tonight on their home floor. Props to them forcing a game 5. 126-121. 45 seconds left to go. The Celtics down to just 45 seconds left. Slim chances for this one for Boston. Tatum with a chance to tie, and he bricked a big-time 3 before Trey floated up the runner and scored. Trey Young tonight, 28 points with 10 assists to only 4 turnovers tonight in this game. Bounced back in a big way. What a game tonight. The defense of the Celtics couldn't tighten up in this game. They did all they could offensively. My man, credit to the Hawks. This is some elite level offense that they've shown on display tonight in this game. Really has been a phenomenal matchup. The Celtics made 21 threes tonight. And the Hawks have just dialed it up inside the paint. Points in the paint, 54-40 for Atlanta tonight in this game. Props out to the Hawks for showing up and knocking down shot after shot after shot tonight inside the key. Atlanta lit it up from the floor. 56% shooting. Missed three by Boston. Tip to the backcourt. And the Hawks come up with a basketball. Sadiq Bey missed the slam dunk. Offensive rebound, Trey. We do have a foul. 36 seconds left. And the Hawks in the bonus. Not looking hot for the Celtics here in Game 3. Trae Young, 2 free throws to the line. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Trae with 2 free throws. First one is good. There'll be an extra game in this series, game number 5 to be played. Looking for 30. Trae, 1 free throw away. He's got it. 128-121. Celtics bad from 3 this quarter, just 3 for 11. They made 21 threes tonight. In the fourth quarter, they choked under pressure from the perimeter. Tatum got contacted and fouled by Hunter. Clock will stop with 31 seconds. Two shots here at the free throw line for Tatum, and Tatum missed the first one. Tatum just not clutch here in the fourth quarter. Missed an open 3 for the tie. Could have put it 124-124. Instead, he missed it, and Trae came back on the opposite side of the floor, scored a 2, and instead of a tie game, it went to a 6-point swing, and that's the difference maker tonight in this game. Trae was clutch. Murray was clutch. Tatum was not. 31 seconds left. He makes the second free throw for Tatum, and the Hawks take the timeout with 31 seconds remaining. Tatum got his points tonight, 29, but just not clutch when you need him the most. Trae with 30, 25 by Murray. In a shootout game. And the Hawks just really turned it up tonight. Make sure to tune in back tomorrow. I plan on being back live tomorrow night if you guys would like to tune in for Bucks against Heat for game number 3 of that series. We'll be back on at 7:30. And feel free to come back on. I also plan on covering the Celtics-Hawks game 4 on Sunday night at 7. Also, they'll be back on Tuesday night as well, so I hope to cover Tuesday night's game also between the Celtics and the Hawks. So that goes into Tuesday. And this series will go into a Tuesday meeting. It'll take 5 games. If Atlanta puts it 2-2, it will take even more. It will force a game 6 if the Hawks win both of them on their home floor. Inbound for Atlanta coming up. 30 seconds left to go. Goes into the backcourt. Hawks 54-40 points in the paint in favor of the Hawks. So Boston just held to 40 points in the paint tonight. It was opposite in Game 2. The Celtics were crushing the Hawks in Game 2 in points in the paint. Tonight the Celtics came out ripping threes, and still it's not enough. They just could not defend them down low. The paint defense was atrocious tonight for the Celtics. Trae Young back at the free throw line for the Hawks. First one's good. Before you sign off, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well. Trae with 31 tonight. Even though my team lost, I always love covering an extra game in there with you guys in the channel, so we know there's going to be a game number 5. 131-22. 20 seconds left. Three-point shot missed front rim by Smart. Rebound Saddiq Bey, and Saddiq Bey had a huge game off the bench himself tonight. He is one of the multiple players, 7 players each, who scored in double figures tonight for Atlanta in this game. 32 points with 9 assists by Trae Young, the top scorer tonight for Atlanta. 25 by DeJounte Murray. Both of those guys hit clutch threes in the final minute from both corners, contested. Big-time elite-level shot-making tonight for Atlanta as the Hawks pull out the victory. 130-122 the final score, which means there'll be a Game 5 played on Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow covering the Bucks against the Heat, 7:30 p.m. Feel free to tune in for that one as the confetti drops down for State Farm Arena. Looks like they have won the championship here tonight for the Hawks. The confetti at the end of this game drops down at State Farm Arena. They just won Game 3 of the series, and the Celtics up in the series 2-1 as the confetti we saw just drop down from the arena. 7 players, double figures for Atlanta. 32 by Trae, 25 by Murray, 15 by Bey, 15 by Bogdanovich. Both of those guys combined to shoot the ball 11 for 15 from the floor tonight. 10 by Johnson off the bench as well. 11 by Hunter, 10 by Capella with 11 rebounds. Celtics had 6 players, double figures. 29 and 10 by Tatum, 24 by Smart. 17 by Brogdon, 15 by Brown, 14 by Grant Williams. He was great. 11 points by Derek White. Tough one, though, for the Celtics defense. Celtics defense took the L in this game. They gave up 54 points in the paint to the Hawks. That's being the difference maker as Atlanta shot the ball at a sky-high percentage, 56%. The Hawks shoot 56% tonight from the floor. Lit up the Celtics defense. Thanks all for tuning in, being a part in the stream. We're going to close out to the channel members before I wrap up tonight. All channel members get a shout out. Big shout out here to Ian, back in the membership once again. Jason, Rajib, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino Josa, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Derek, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, and Robin. Thanks all for joining in, being a part on the stream, and there'll be a Game 5 in the series. Celtics defense did not show up tonight in proper fashion. They allowed 130 points to the Hawks. Hawks 130, Celtics 122. See you guys back tomorrow night from Milwaukee, Miami at 7:30. If not, Celtics Game 4 against the Hawks here on Sunday night at 7. Thanks all for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your Friday night.